Chanel. I mean, she is Paulina's daughter and married to your son.
Yes, which selfishly is really amazing to be aware that she was in taking time. And that's something that she would not want to realize. It's risk like seem like if violation of the way back to the house capture.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Twice. 2 times. The Dodgers versus Blue Jays. It's a 4 o'clock start, so in about 30 minutes. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. And I want to welcome each and every one of you to the party. Hopefully everybody migrates over here. Everybody let me know if you see any buffering. YouTube, my studio app is telling me that I've got issues again, but it usually doesn't drop or anything, so we'll just roll with it. See what we can do. But a little pregame show for Dodgers versus Blue Jays. Ohtani finally flew on a plane to Toronto. Today's starting pitchers. Dodgers are 16-11, 7-3 away from Dodger Stadium, and they travel to Toronto to take on the Blue Jays, who are 13-13 on the season, 6-3 at home. Starting pitcher Gavin Stone for the Dodgers, a righty, a 1-1 record, 6.0 ERA, 1.78 WHIP, 18 innings pitched, 22 hits, 16 strikeouts, 10 base on balls. Bassett starts for the Blue Jays, 2-3 record, 3.90 ERA, 1.59 WHIP, 27.2 innings pitched, 20 hits given up, 26 Ks, 14 base on balls, 4 long balls, 4 home runs. 4 home runs. So it looks like we're not going to get any Streamlabs moderation on this side because this was the second stream to start. So this will be interesting. We're learning something new. Definitely learning something new. I'm going to get rid of the poll because I got enough shit to worry about. And we'll get further into the pregame. Game odds. For those of you who'd like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats, some cheddar, some cheese, some money, some moolah on the game. The Dodgers are favored by a 1.5 in this one. That means they're giving up a 1.5. The Blue Jays getting a 1.5. Moneyline bet on the Dodgers minus 125. Moneyline bet on the Blue Jays plus 105. Over under for runs scored is 8.5. 8.5. Starting lineups today. Let's head on over to screen number 3. Starting lineup for the Dodgers. We got Mookie at short. Ohtani the DH, Freeman at first, Will Smith the catcher, Muncy at third, Teoscar Hernandez in left, Outman in center, Pages in right, Lux at second, and Stone will handle the pitching duties. For the Blue Jays, George Springer leading off in right field, Vlad Guerrero Jr. first base, Bo Bichette shortstop. Our good friend Justin Turner will be the DH. Dalton Varsho in center. Danny Jansen, the catcher. Addison Barger in left. Isaiah Kiner Falefa at third. Gavin Biggio second. Chris Bassett on the bump. MLB news today. J.D. Martinez is now a Met, a New York Met, and he will be handling their DH duties today, I believe. Shout out to the 39 in the house. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new and turn on them post notifications. If we get to 150 likes today, I will gift a Valhalla Sports Talk membership and make somebody a V homie. That'll give you access to the 20 custom emojis on the channel. Today is the debut of the all-new 2. One of them's called Showtime, and the other one says Shohei Ohtani with his name in Japanese. Let me do some shout-outs to those already in the chat. Warlita, Arciaga in the house, Thomas Prince, Eddie Arcio, Andrew, Tyler Alvarado, Mike checks in. Who else we got? Luis Betancourt in the house. Wilmer Edwards. I bet 20 on the Dodgers. If they win, I get 40. There you go. Hiking Combat in the house. There it is. There's the Shohei Ohtani and the Showtime, the new emojis. What are you talking about? A carbon tax? Let's bring in this audio. You pay taxes when you fart in Canada? That can't be real. That can't be real. Some of you folks will believe anything you read on the internet.
When they're struggling.
My
Here's
goodness.
why Mookie Betts is not going to turn around and hit left-handed, because he currently owns the longest active streak of consecutive plate appearances without striking out. He hasn't struck out since April 15th. That's
Sports Lounge in the
plate
house. What's up,
appearances
dude?
ago. He's obviously getting
What's
good
up,
pitches
man?
to hit Adrian, and he's got guys hitting behind him, as we know, but he's also taking advantage when he gets those pitches, and he's putting them in play.
It seems to be working,
he's
man.
having such an incredible start to the year. Just consistency.
It seems to be
He's not
working.
just trying to hit home
I am
runs,
getting
he's
that
hitting
error
home
again
runs,
because I forgot to mess with my,
bases, he's getting on base
what do you call it? The baud rate.
He's doing such an incredible job as the leadoff hitter, a true
The
leadoff
fart
hitter
tax.
for this team. It is a lot of fun to watch.
His bat path, especially with two
I don't know if I
strikes,
believe that.
is really fun to see. Really conscious of his top hand. Yes, he has that bottom hand lead towards the baseball, but that top hand is coming through it, especially the other way on
I'm
a
hearing
line.
that song in
He
my
is a
head
complete
from the
hitter and really
from the
set tone
cartoon.
for this Dodger
He did
offense.
it.
See,
He
they're in
did
Toronto
it.
talking with Dave
Oh
Roberts, and
yeah.
He's got a lot of experience
What's up,
playing
Bob?
in that ballpark in his days
Bob
with
Phipps
the
in the
Boston
house.
Red Sox in the American League East. Now, we've got this nugget from the Bill Chuck
Honestly,
files
we
on
pay
Twitter.
carbon tax as
Teoscar
Thomas.
Hernandez, who spent 6 really good seasons with the Blue Jays, is on pace for 36 home
He
runs
called
this
it a
season
fart
with
tax, though.
120 RBIs. But also, he's on pace for 240 strikeouts. It would be fascinating, Jerry, if he continues on this path. How do you
giant
explain being able
mosquitoes
to
in
do
Toronto?
that much damage with that much swing and miss?
Well, I got a chance to interview him a little
Too
bit
funny.
in spring training. He is a really strong young man put
funny.
together. Now, the 240 strikeouts, we don't
So
want
I
that
don't
to happen.
have any
He's trying
idea
to
what's
make
going on
adjustments.
over
You
on
see
that
him
other
trying to
deal.
put that foot down, especially with 2 strikes.
I don't know
more
if it's
contact,
working.
but when he does hit the ball, he's got tremendous
But I
pop
do know I got
and is able to
53 in
drive it
there.
out of the ballpark.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is the start of the year. You go through a little funk. You strike out a bunch of times.
I
and
guess.
these things can happen. But, you know, he's a guy that's going to strike out. A lot of guys. most of the
Mexican
guys
food's
that
gonna
hit the
get
ball out of
banned
the
in
ballpark
Canada?
will strike
I don't
out
believe
because they're
that.
swinging hard. They're not taking a nice, easy swing. I do appreciate him putting his foot down and trying something with 2 strikes.
I don't
but
believe
that might
that.
not be the answer for him. You know, only time will tell on that. At least he's trying something different.
What's
with
going
2
on,
strikes.
Bob? How you doing,
At
man?
the end of the day, he still has 6 home runs. He has 20 RBIs. If he continues
Today's
to do that,
home
I
run
would take 36
bobblehead
and 120, regardless of the
is
amount of
one
Here's
Max
the point, and
Muncy.
Gonzo, you're making a great point. He's having a lot of production. But
One Max
the
Muncy.
guys on the other part of the lineup,
Today,
whether
the,
hitting
P.O.
7th,
box
8th, or
was
9th,
re-upped.
behind him. You can't be striking out 280, 180, 100.
I did not, Andrew.
200 to 250 times collectively. You can't be doing that.
Black
unless you're
market
gonna be hitting 40 home
beans,
runs like he's
cha-ching
on
in
pace to do
Canada.
So you have to know your game.
know what
You have to
any
have
of
a
this
complete
stuff
line. You
means.
have guys that get on base, have a high average, guys that drive the ball out of ballpark, have slug, and then you're gonna have your contact guys to be able.
You wanna
to
give me
keep the
that,
line
clicker,
moving
baby, and
like
I'll
a
get us
Miguel
synced
Rojas.
up?
So Gavin Lux is that type of guy. He's not gonna hit 40 home runs this year. Make sure contact is part of your game.
And hopefully Teoscar has a big weekend being back there in Toronto, where he swung the bat really well for 6 seasons. The Dodgers have outscored their opposition 27-4 on this 4-game winning streak. Meanwhile, there's some news on Walker Buehler as he gets closer to returning
news
to the
on
Dodgers
Buehler.
rotation.
Buehler?
Kirsten Watson is on the road with the Dodgers. She joins us now live from Rogers Center with more. Hi, Kirsten.
Hi, John. Well, for Walker,
My
Buehler's
error
last
went
outing
away
was a
for the
couple of days
bandwidth.
ago with the OKC team over there in Albuquerque. So the results, that was not the focus. He's at high altitude. They weren't really expecting much from that, but they did want
All
to
right,
see
the
him
likes
continue
are
to get
down,
built
y'all.
up. He
Our
was
likes are
able to
down.
pitch into the 5th inning. Dave Roberts gave an update as to what the next step is for Walker and what we could be seeing.
With Walker.
All right, so when they go to Roberts is what I'm going to try to sync this up, y'all.
Walker, he got into the 5th inning, which was great.
All right, nailed it.
We just
First
feel that if
try.
he can
Let's
get
go.
one more with that OKC
Canada slander
team,
in the chat.
The following week, he'll be ready to pitch for us. So nothing really driving it. It was just more of just the consensus of we think that, you know, once he gets with us, we want to be able to let him run once he gets here.
Maybe taking longer than you guys thought it would, or is this kind of like right on schedule?
What's up, Daddy Warbucks?
I think initially,
You got any more of them chickens?
Back with us in the middle of May, so I would argue that we're a little bit ahead of schedule if it kind of holds.
Is the other thing where, like, prefer to have him come off a good one, confidence-wise, just before his first big league start back?
No, I'm not. You know, there's a few players that I'm not worried about their confidence, and Walker's one of them. So I'm not really worried about his confidence.
As much as in that last outing in Albuquerque, the results weren't there. That's not what the focus is right now. From talking to Dave Roberts, he feels
Dodgers gonna win
what
tonight?
he's been seeing from the stuff from Walker Buehler, he's been throwing with conviction. He feels like his pitches are in a really good spot.
How is the audio,
right now, it's
y'all?
just about
Can you hear the
continuously
game,
getting
and
built up
can
so he's
you
in a
hear
good
me?
spot when he returns. So actually earlier today, according to social media, he was in Los Angeles back at Dodger Stadium throwing. Social media was shooting it. He looks great. He looks ready to be making this comeback. So it's going to be happening sooner than we think, guys. So there's one more outing, but then the conversation will pick back up after that one, and hopefully his return could follow, guys.
All right, sounds like
You
it's
never
gonna
know,
be time
Goat.
for butane
You got-
very
you
soon
gotta-
at
you
Dodger
gotta,
Stadium. Kirsten, thank you very much.
You
Jerry
gotta
Moore,
go
Canadian.
in battle.
Time. What's the capital city of Canada?
Ottawa?
Very well done.
It's
Team
Smitty.
preview with
Stud
Steven
muffin.
and Eric from Canada's largest city next. That was a good guess.
All right, looks like the roof is closed on their deal. Looks like the roof is closed. Actually, let's do this. You know what time it is, y'all? It's time.
Well, we've had all the introductions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss
Mimo
and
Fonseca
feathers.
in the house.
But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Summer Obe up in here. What's up, dude? So, Summer Obe, I went to the P.O. box today, and now both the COO and I have our pocket schedules. Thank you so much, buddy. And apparently we can save 20 cents if we just go to California to get some gas. What a deal. Clear skies in this area. Roof should be open. It sure looked like it was closed to me. It's awfully dark in there. What's going on, Eddie? I don't have a clue. I would think Montreal would be bigger than Toronto, but I'm not sure. So what time am I supposed to fire up that next stream? Supposed to fire up the other basketball stream at 5. We got a long time. Can you remember that though, baby? Like 4:45, yell at me. All right, just 30 likes, 200 views, y'all. 30 likes, 200 views. Hit that like. I did not, Summer Obe. I just kind of read them when they come up on the screen, bud. What are you doing at the emergency room, Eddie? John Corber in the house. What's up, John? What's going on, John? 62 in the house. Here we go. Back to it.
7 career homers at Rogers Center. So you get to go first today. Who you got?
I get to go first. I'm going to go with Mr. 5-game hitting streak, swinging the bat great right now, Freddy Freeman. He's going to hit a home run.
I like that call shot. I'm going with a guy who basically grew up in Canada. Wisconsin basically part of Canada. So I'm going with Gavin Lux. Lux sounds Canadian. That's going to transfer
Lux
to
and bomb?
multiple hits there. G Lux.
Lux sounds Canadian.
It does.
I don't even know what you say sometimes. The Dodgers could not have asked for a much better start to their season-long 9-game road trip, a sweep of the Shownats in D.C. Now they try to keep it rolling today in Toronto, extend that winning streak to 5 in a place they call the 6. Stephen Nelson,
Good work
Eric
today,
Karros,
John.
they are at Rogers Center.
Shout out to our
Joining
friend
us now
from
from the booth
Korea.
with a preview.
Says,
Hi
let's
there,
go
Stephen.
Dodgers. Hey, Valhalla. What's up, buddy?
Hi, John. Look, hey, I don't want to bury my fellow Bears fan
Oh,
here, especially after
yeah,
a
I
good
didn't look
start
that
first 2
closely.
picks.
I haven't
Caleb
looked at it
Williams,
with my
Admiral
glasses on.
Doomsday, bear down. Wisconsin's basically Canada. Is what we
Yeah,
hear
it's
before
pretty
we
cool.
come
I remember
into the
these.
booth, and that's amazing. It's a hot start. All right,
Scheduling
Dodgers
things for the
rolling
channel,
now,
y'all.
4 in a row, coming off the sweep
Remember,
in
I
DC.
have
How do they
issues
continue that against a really talented
for
Blue Jays
Diamondback
team?
Dodger
I
games,
think
right?
It starts right on the mound, and it's going to be important.
I have
for
issues
Gavin
for
Stone
Diamondback
if he
Dodger
takes
games.
the
They
hill
start a
tonight.
3-game
Just because
set
his last
against the
outing, it was not
Diamondbacks
great.
starting
Against
on
the Mets, he
Monday,
walked 5.
Monday,
The only
Tuesday,
pitches he
Wednesday.
had swing and misses on
I
were his
will
slider.
not
That
be
guy,
able
man,
to
it's crazy.
see
He's going to have to be
Monday
effective with his
or
changeup,
Wednesday.
And the Blue Jays are not a good team.
Now, to be
against the
determined
off-speed,
if
especially
I
the
try to
changeup.
stream it
It hasn't been a
anyway
good start for Toronto
without
this year.
being
They're at the
able to
bottom
see
of a
it.
very tough division in the American League East, to be sure.
But
the talent
just letting
says
you
that they
know,
should be
the
performing much
Tuesday
better.
game is
The
on
numbers also say that this
ESPN
is
Plus,
a
which I
really
now
strong
have.
pitching staff. The starters in
So,
particular have gotten it rolling of late. Chris Bassett
Definitely
is the challenge tonight for the
Tuesday,
Dodgers.
maybe
Yeah,
not
and he
Monday,
will be a
Wednesday.
challenge tonight, and the reason for it, the guy throws 8 different
We got the
pitches.
Kings
He's
game
gonna
later
throw
tonight
off, the
after this
curveball.
ends.
He's gonna throw the sinker
Tomorrow
and
night, game
sweeper,
4,
but
Lakers
he's the type of
Nuggets
guy that he's
here on the
old-fashioned
channel.
guy. Gonna make the ball move, not
And
gonna
then if the
overwhelm
Lakers
you with
lose, as I
velocity,
anticipate
he's
they
going to
will,
pitch.
And
that will
we
probably
also
end
see old friend Justin
landscape
Turner. He was wearing red last year in Boston. He's back in blue,
NBA
but
streams.
a different shade of blue, and it was good to see JT pregame. Last year, the second 2
Is the
games of
COO
that
a
series in
Valkyrie?
Boston, he was
She's my
unkind
Valkyrie.
to his old friends of the Dodgers. What kind of greeting will we give him today? We will see in a matter of moments, fellas.
Valhalla, are
keep
they
him in
making
check,
a
but not
monkey
many
out of you
pitchers have been
today?
able to do
What does
that
that
to
even
JT
mean?
early on the season. Stephen and EK
I'm doing
will see
good,
guys
friend from
in
Korea.
about
How are you
15
doing?
minutes. Let's check out the Blue Jays lineup and what Gavin Stone is up against. A lot of thunder at the top. You've got George Springer, Vlad Guerrero
We talked
Jr.,
about the
Bo
lineup.
Bichette, and Justin Turner.
I'll show it to
Dalton
you
Varsho's
again.
in center field. Danny Jansen does the catching. Addison Barger's playing left. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa at third. Kevin Biggio's at second with Chris Bassett on the mound. In 2012, Jerry, you're one of 5 sons of big leaguers playing for the Dodgers along with
here's
Tony
the Dodger
Gwynn Jr.
lineup again.
You had D. Gordon, Scott Van Slyke, Ivan DeJesus. The Blue Jays have 4 sons of big leaguers in their starting lineup tonight. 2 of them are sons of Hall of Famers.
Yeah, you know what? I think it just goes to show the love that we had as sons of big leaguers. We love being around our dads. We love the game of baseball. We wanted to be just like our dads. Now, when it came to the big leagues, you still had to perform, but you can say, in Gonzo, you played with us in
Looks
San
like
Diego.
our
We
little
had a lot of
chat
sons of
thing
big
has
leaguers.
stopped
You don't
moving.
really have to do a whole lot of coaching because usually sons of big leaguers know how to play the game the right way. And there are superstars like Guerrero Jr. You see Varsho, you see Biggio. Those guys know how to play the game. Get the guy over from second to third base, less than 2 outs, and know how to execute on the field.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, when you have a guy that's been around the game of baseball his whole life and already been in clubhouses and growing up in clubhouses, it changes the way that they are in a clubhouse. They are more comfortable. They understand how to be a teammate. They understand what is expected of them. And so all of that plays into the equation to becoming a better player like you were, Jerry.
The little NBA
It's not
thing
better than
didn't
Scott.
take off today.
Shots fired. I love that. Certainly hit more home runs than you. Also notable in the Blue Jays lineup is how right-handed it is, even against a right-handed starter for the Dodgers. The Jays' first 4 hitters are right-handed, and I know they tried to sign Shohei Ohtani. They were in the mix for Cody Bellinger as well, Adrian. They lost out on both of those guys, and it seems like it's left them a bit vulnerable in the lineup because they're hitting .226 this year as a team against right-handed pitchers.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is something that they try to fix. They obviously came up short, and they're paying for it now. But these are hitters that are gonna hit, and they're used to hitting right-handed pitchers. I mean, this is something that you know, when it comes down to it, they're all gonna be there.
We'll just run all 3 of them tonight and see
what
it ends up.
enough as a team to compete with the Yankees and the teams in that division. So, but they're great hitters, and they're a really good team offensively.
And you're right, John. They tried to go get a left-handed batter. They need a left-handed hitter to kind of break up those righties in the middle of the lineup. That's why they desperately went after Shohei Ohtani.
What's up, Greg and John?
He'll be hitting 2nd or 3rd in that lineup right now.
Okay,
they tried
Bradley.
to go get Cody Bellinger.
Vikings don't have a pick today at all.
But
No
again,
pick for the
I
Vikings.
still believe they're going to go search and try to get a left-handed thumper in that lineup to help the right-handed batter at some point throughout the season.
All right, we're getting closer to first pitch.
Okay.
Gavin
I'll be right
Stone
back,
will
y'all.
be on the mound for the Dodgers in Canada tonight. More Canadian trivia. The largest hailstone in history. It fell in Saskatchewan.
All right, I'm back on the mic. Birthday party complete. That's how long they take when you get this old, y'all. I don't know what happened to the chat box, y'all. See if I can kick it in the butt. There we go. Vikes get to pick their nose. Yep, they got the day off. Let's get ready to whip some ass as Daddy Warbucks. Oh, I didn't see our friend from Japan say good morning from Japan. Sorry, I missed your comment. 3:50. So we got about, 15 minutes to first pitch. Freddy Freeman plays for Team Canada, y'all.
Year in the World Baseball Classic, you represented Team Canada, and you shared, just the personal side of that and doing it for your mother and your father, and them growing up here. With now being back in Toronto, coming off of a year in which you played for Team Canada, what is it like being here now, and does it feel any different than before?
It doesn't really feel different. In 2017, I represented Team Canada as well, and we came that same year with the Braves. So. It was a little weird. I came back to customs last night, and one of the customs agents said, "Welcome home." I was like, "I'm not technically from here, but it's always fun for me to come back here just because of my mom and my dad."
You know, the one that showed on the bottom of the screen?
His first time he's been back to Toronto in like 30 years, so this weekend's going to be special.
Yeah, you've always talked about getting to perform in front of him and how often it gets to happen now being in Southern California. To share this experience with him being back in Toronto, where your mother's from, what does that mean?
A lot. We had breakfast together today, and my dad.
I've shown the lineup twice already, Bradley.
To Oshawa,
I've literally
my
shown it
parents got
twice.
Married. They went to the church where they got married. They went to the McLaughlin house where they did the pictures, which is kind of a famous place here in Oshawa. And then they
Ian
went
the
to
Explorer
my
is
mom's
back.
house where
Welcome
she grew
back.
Up. It was a duplex in Peterborough. So it was kind of fun for my dad to see him talk about it and how excited he was to share with me that he went to those places again. And I was getting the pictures as I was in DC and he was here. So I think it's just my dad's very happy to be back, seeing some things he hasn't seen in a very long time. And I think he told me he hadn't been here since my Uncle Brent's wedding, which was like 30 years ago. So it's been a fun few days so far for him, and hopefully we can make it even better this weekend.
Yeah, with the big win tonight. Yeah. I know that your mom is she's always with you and everything that you do, but do you feel closer to her when you're here where she grew up?
I mean, obviously I do, just because of the fact that when you come back to Toronto and Canada in general, that's where she's from. So she's right on the forefront of everything. Obviously, pretty much everything I do is for her. I wear sleeves because of her. So being back here, the first few times I came back with the Braves, there was always like a few cheers every once in a while, and then be a yellow envelope, and it'd be pictures of my mom from like a third cousin. So it's always been special to come back here. I've always seemed to do okay here as well, so hopefully that continues this weekend. But yeah, I'm coming back to Toronto, especially the place where she was born and grew up. It's always special.
Now, talking about baseball, there was a moment this season, and it was a quick moment in which things were a little tough for you.
Good, it was good.
But getting back on track as of late, how good does it feel? And just, do you feel like you're kind of past some of the little hiccups there?
I mean, yeah, we all go through hiccups here and there. You try and keep them as short as you possibly can because it's just part of baseball. This game's hard. Obviously, didn't get off to the start I wanted to, and still, there's some days I feel better. Some days it's still a grind, and I'm still grinding. I don't feel the way I want to feel, but also, I have very high expectations of myself.
Connie's never hit a home run in Canada?
Just like yesterday, I felt good.
What's up, Dave Rhodes?
I didn't feel that great, so it's still working.
Godzilla at the game.
I took 10 rounds of BP yesterday. I think I'm only going to take 5 today. So, yeah, I mean, it's just part of the process. Every year's different. Every year, sometimes things just happen organically and a little bit easier than sometimes. And some years, it's a little bit harder. And this year, I had to put in a lot more extra work. But I wouldn't have got, even though I didn't hit those 2 balls hard yesterday, those hits don't come unless I'm feeling a little bit better. Those are usually foul balls or swing and misses. So at least I'm able to float those into the left field. So hopefully we're on the right trajectory going into the positive direction. But obviously it's been a grind. Sometimes the grind is fun because when you walk into the plate and those things, next thing you know, you're just hitting everything without really even thinking about it. That makes those things a little bit more special and fun to go through. But baseball's hard sometimes, and I know a lot of guys in this league can
having
make
a
it look
seat
easy
behind Godzilla.
No, it's not. But yeah. So I feel
Ashton's got her boot on now, huh? Nice.
I'm feeling much better. I would say that's a little bit of
Nufo in the house. Those Circle K birthday chili dogs can get messy, says Nufo.
Get hot soon.
Very much a perfectionist. Freddie Freeman, he played for Team Canada in the World Baseball Classic in 2017 and again last year. His mom, Rosemary, who passed away when Freddie was just 10 years old, was born there in Ontario. We heard him talking about her, Jerry, and you could tell just how much this means to him being back there where his mom was born. And he even said it, everything he does is for her.
And obviously he represents his family and his mother perfectly. It's so good that he had a chance to do that a couple times to represent his mother's home country. Gonzo, we know something about that. Both of our parents are from Mexico. Your dad also, obviously all from Mexico. But for Freddie Freeman to represent Canada with a heavy heart and the sense of pride, knowing that his mother would love it, just a tremendous opportunity for him and his family.
It is a great honor to represent
Sheila
your
in the
country.
house. Let's go Dodgers. This is a
Freddie's
friend from
doing
Korea.
it for a very special reason to honor his
Nufo
mother.
on the clock.
And it's just great that he's able to do that. And hearing this story right here is just very heartwarming. It's really cool.
is back in Toronto tonight. Heard him talking about his dad and how much it
We
means
do
to him to be
MVPs,
back there as well.
VIPs in the
A
chat.
special weekend coming up for the Freeman family. Another great look from the bullpen at Rogers Center. That's Gavin Stone. He's getting the start for the Dodgers as they look to remain perfect on this longest road trip of the season.
Yeah, he got rocked one time.
Access Sportsnet Dodgers.
All right, so we go to a commercial break, y'all. Go to a commercial break. Shout out to the 87 in the chat. Nufo says I'm a free agent. Wait, isn't... What's going on, Theo? Is betting on? I forgot to turn it on. Let's turn it on, see if it works. We will see if it works. There you go. There you go. All right, let me check on the other stream right quick. If you just like listen and make sure the audio's working. But that doesn't tell me if it's like on time or it's slowed down a bunch, you know what I mean? So I like to refresh the screens, but I'd have to take some time to show you that. Yeah, probably playing music too, huh? Probably playing music too, huh? You just want to see if when they're announcing the plays, if the score's fairly close. You know what I mean? There's only 19 people in there, so it ain't like it's doing very good. And it's not picking up subscribers either, so it's not doing any of the stuff. It's literally doing nada. But it could be because it's before work, you know? Before work ends. I'm just going to concentrate on this one. Are they at halftime, babe?
They're still on commercial.
But on the scoreboard up there at the top, does it say halftime? Now's the time to beat Toronto. 1 through 3 are ice cold. Bet Val is the best dressed Dodger streamer on YouTube. 1 gajillion points. I burned my Garvey shirt, y'all. My Garvey jersey has a burn hole.
Quit smoking.
Let's go Blues, says Godzilla. All right, here we go. They're showing Justin Turner hitting bombs.
Going big fly, their upper tank. Don't do that to us tonight, JT.
One of the many looks of JT over the years. 2017, let the hair go. Now he's much more trimmed up with the facial
He's going to be
hair,
a dad soon.
everything.
So,
He is going to be a dad. Final thoughts, guys, on what you want to see from the Dodgers tonight, Jerry, as they go for that 5th consecutive win.
Gavin Stone, give us 6 strong innings to continue to protect that bullpen.
All
Offense,
has the
5
Riz.
and 10. That's the goal.
Well, we know that the top 4 hitters in the lineup
What
are
did I think of
struggling
the
against
Vikings
right-handed
draft?
pitchers. Just like Jerry said, attack the strike
Okay.
zone right after these hitters.
All right, here we go. Game time. Dodgers looking for that first 5-game
All right, last
win
commercial
streak
break.
of the season. Let's
My
head out to
opinion on the
Toronto.
Vikings
Steven
draft.
And EK, take it away, guys.
I think they had McCarthy rated about number 4 as a quarterback out of the ones that were available. I think they waited to see if the guy they wanted, who was May, dropped. I think New England asked for too much for the 3 pick and got nothing, so they take May. And I think the Dodgers or the Vikings got suckered by the Broncos in giving up picks to move up 1 spot.
It's been a great start. It's going to be.
I think they got suckered by the Broncos. I don't think the Broncos intended to draft JJ, but the Vikings ended up with him.
Jays have dropped.
And then
their
we
last
gave up a
3.
lot to move up to get the
And it
linebacker
is
as well.
an
But
interesting series
so at
here,
the end of the
Watson, 'cause
day,
there's a big
the
buzz
Dodgers
building
gave, or the
inside
Vikings
Rogers
gave up
Center
a
in Toronto,
bunch of
not just
picks
because of the
in the
Stanley Cup
future,
playoffs, but because
but they
Shohei
still have their
Ohtani
one next
is
year.
finally in Toronto.
Yeah, and
But they gave up some 4s, some 2s, some 3s,
so clear and vividly.
and they end up
There
with
was
2
news. It
first-round
broke that
talents
Shohei
out of this
Ohtani was
draft.
on a
So
flight to Toronto,
I
that
give
he
it a
was
B
signing with the
plus.
Blue Jays. But
It
talking to
could go
Shohei
lower,
Ohtani, he, in
could
fact,
go
as we
higher,
know, he
depending
was
on how
not
these
on that
guys
flight to
pan
Toronto.
out.
He was actually at home watching the
But
news
there is
with
no
his
doubt
dog,
that
Tico
McCarthy
Pin.
wanted to
So he
play
was
for
just
the
following along
Vikings
like
before
everyone else
any
in
other
this
team
frenzy.
in the
He, of
National
course, announced
Football
he was
League.
signing with the Dodgers the next day. But even Dave Roberts, he told us when that first news broke about Shohei Ohtani potentially
I
coming
already
to
said
the
what
Blue
I
Jays,
thought about the
he said he was
Raiders. The
playing
Raiders
golf
are a
with Kevin from the
dysfunctional
office,
franchise.
of course, and it was his worst
Davis
round
should
of golf
sell
he's
that
ever played.
franchise.
So it was heartbreaking for Dodgers
I
fans.
believe they
So the fact
drafted
that
the
he's
tight
a
end
Dodger
because
blue,
they
it's
knew the
amazing.
Broncos
But now
wanted
he's
him.
back here, and of course,
And,
it's exciting for the fans
yeah.
here, guys.
That
So
day
that's that.
seems like forever ago. It's been all smiles for Ohtani and the Dodgers since, especially on this road trip, PK, because of the
Bring
pitching
back
staff
Cousins.
that's really gotten it going.
I don't feel bad for Cousins. Like he always does, he took the money, he secured the bag, and even though he does not have that starting job for the rest of his career in Atlanta, I believe he will start every game for them this year. I also believe, or know, that he's got $100 million coming to him in the next 2 years. So don't feel bad for Cousins.
Gavin Stone. He only had 4 swing and misses, and that was only on the slider. We know his changeup.
Don't feel bad for Cousins either, because he secured the bag before they shocked
Somebody
him.
Gavin Stone will see is Justin Turner catching up with his old friends, wearing a different shade of blue.
All right, we go to a commercial break. But shout out to the 108 up in here. Circle K gets mad if you're late for your shift, says Dab Dave. Lots of pissed off Raiders fans to some robe. But yeah, overall, the more I watched of McCarthy last night, I did not look at tape like half these ass clowns on YouTube say. I watched some videos. You are not a professional scout because you have a channel on YouTube. But the videos that I watched are obviously highlight videos, so you don't necessarily see the bad stuff in there. But I thought he's very athletic with a quick release. He's very accurate, and it looks like he's a gamer, and it looks like players like to play with him. Now, the linebacker out of Alabama is a monster. He's not the physical specimen that Danielle Hunter was. He's not as imposing looking as Danielle Hunter was, but he is an absolute junkyard dog that is going to chase down quarterbacks and slobber knock running backs, hopefully for the next 10 years for the Minnesota Vikings. I think we're just having what we call goulash tonight, so it's hamburger with green beans and corn and some garlic bread. Boom, 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 boom. Shout out to the 104 up in here. If you're new, y'all, please, let's grow this channel. Let's grow it. Hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
I literally just went over the McCarthy selection, Kerm. Just rewind a little bit. Just rewind just a tad. I went over the entire Vikings draft. Both you and Bodo. I literally just talked about it. Current member count, those are the V-Homies, is 247. 247. Emoji number 21 unlocks at 300. So I don't want anyone feeling like they have to donate memberships. Because that's ridiculous. That you have to get another 53 to get the next emoji.
Tower just beyond the building where the Dodgers and Blue Jays will kick off a 3-game series. The middle 3 of a 9-game road trip for the Dodgers.
East Coast, you mean? Yes.
Coors Light beating the pressure. The Dodgers and Blue Jays, 2 interleague powerhouses. You see their marks league-wide since the 2021 season. Both at the same winning percentage of .663.
What's up, Rich Frank?
Let's show you the starting lineup for Dave Roberts and the Dodgers in this series opener. Mookie Betts at short, Shohei Ohtani the DH, Freddy Freeman back in Canada, batting third. Will Smith back behind the plate, Max Muncy batting fifth.
Be kind, please rewind, or you're going to get a 50-cent fine. What's up, Moto? Betts, Ohtani, Freeman, Smith, Muncy, Hernandez, Outman, Pages, Lux
at second base.
Is the lineup.
Veteran right-hander
Chris Bassett on the bump.
Making start number 6 this year, bringing a 3.90 ERA into this contest against the Dodgers.
He's about your best definition of a pitcher. He's going to go.
I would like to get to 20K in. That if I get to 20K, I probably won't even ask for people to subscribe anymore.
A ton of pitches.
StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud, showing you the arsenal.
I mean, they almost don't fit on the screen, and I'm not trying to be funny. There's 8 of those things, right?
And I mean, this count sounds kind of mean, but there is a difference between good subscribers and bad ones, active subscribers and non-active. But 20 is kind of a good place. I kind of like, 200 or less in the chat is probably the number so that I can, read most of the comments. But I don't know, Maybe that changes once you hit it. Maybe that changes once you get there. All right, Mookie in the box.
Even with the Toronto Maple Leafs playing the Boston Bruins in the Stanley Cup playoffs down the road. The first pitch from Bassett to Mookie Betts is called strike one. Mookie comes into this one leading the majors in a number of categories. Batting average, hits, on-base percentage, runs, you name it. He and the guy behind him, they've been jockeying.
What's up, Miss Marlene?
Oh,
a weird tap right in front of home. Accidental tappage. And Mookie gets thrown out.
Now Shohei Ohtani in Toronto.
Ohtani-san. And he is getting booed. He is getting booed. Oops, one away.
Says hello to Danny Jansen and the umpire.
Something Ohtani probably is not familiar with.
The Blue Jay fans.
He might have maybe never heard boos in his entire baseball career.
What kind of reaction he would receive. A fastball for strike one from Bassett.
Outside for a ball. I hope he hits this shit through the roof, y'all. I'm not lying.
Batting .358 on the year at his 22-game on-base and 9-game hitting streaks come to a close yesterday in D.C.
That misses outside. What's up, Rob? What's going on, dude?
Ohtani, 25.
Cameron Kessler in the house.
Only 5 hits. 11 strikeouts.
He has done damage here at Rogers
$4 million
Center.
by the end of the year, not likely.
On 1-1.
1-1, high fly ball, right field.
Shohei.
Let's fucking go.
Into the bullpen.
Boo that, bitches.
Ohtani hits a high fly ball, deep left field. It is back. It is
360 feet. Max Muncy bobblehead is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook, and Ohtani is laughing as he goes through the line in the dugout.
Ball 1-2, Freddy Freeman.
We are the evil empire of baseball now, y'all. Get used to it. It's going to be fun. It is going to be a blast.
And now Dave Roberts congratulating Ohtani on joining him atop this leaderboard.
So most home runs by players born in Japan. Here, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, tied Roberts.
To Freeman.
Let's go, baby, says Dab Dave.
That wasn't the prodigious home run that Ohtani likes to hit either. I mean, that exit velocity was under 100.
What?
360
And they
feet.
walk Freddy. Free base. Free
Four-pitch
base.
walk for Freddy. He's now passing along some insights to Gavin Lux.
Gets a slider right here.
I needed that, says John.
Just though the way he swung the bat, coming through the zone. He just got it up high enough and just kind of floated out. Certainly very different than that home run we saw in Washington.
This wasn't a rocket, y'all. This was a long, high arc.
Various ways to do it.
Viking Jerome in the house. Teal Young in the house.
1-0 Dodgers after the
It went good, Rob. It went good,
Ohtani.
buddy.
Now Freddy Freeman
Relaxing.
Will Smith, the batter.
Come on, Smitty.
Let's take a look at the electric performance brought to you by the all-new Nissan Aria. Will Smith, Wednesday in Washington.
That's what the Blue Jays get for booing, says Warlita.
Third time already this year.
I said this before. You have to both buy guys and especially win championships in order to be called that. Oh, we are the evil empire. You watch, it's coming. That Death Star is moving into the universe. No matter what you say, Kerm. Inside ball.
Up and in. Will
There's
Smith.
Japanese player last name Ho who has like 885 home runs in the Japan, plays for the Tokyo Giants, says Bodo. Sammy Boy Smith in the house. Loggy Raider up in here.
Freeman takes off for second base.
Ooh, Freddie! Freddie gets thrown out at second.
Gavin Stone was a little slow to get up.
Oop, 2 outs. 2 misfires on the outs tonight already. You're not going to watch Game 4, Rob? I'm going to stream it.
Biggio still working that left thumb.
All right, Biggio might have got hurt on the play there, but Smitty's up there. 3 balls, 1 strike.
For the first time this year. On 3-1, Will Smith takes, and it's a
called strike.
Second strike, filling up the count. Last year, Freddie was 23 of 24 in stolen base attempts. Bassett's payoff. Smith will shoot it to the right side, and Guerrero going back on it.
That Guerrero fields it.
And steps on the bag. But a first inning lead for the Dodgers. Thanks to Shohei Ohtani. Put a ball on a plane in Toronto.
That was too funny, y'all. That was absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I heard that. Lakers are trash, says Luis. They would need to break a 150-year-old record. Yep. Well, ride or die. You wouldn't want to watch the Lakers' funeral tomorrow, Rob, says Kerm. Circle K just bet Dodgers all. The only Laker they should keep is Anthony Davis. Oh, shit. Here we go. just like it's in the NBA 2K game, y'all. We're just going to let everybody go and rebuild. No big deal. It takes a fucking decade. It's like we don't have contracts. Goose Sports in the house. Oh, yeah. He was booed. They're coming back, says Ian. I told myself we lost yesterday. That's it. I'm not watching the game tomorrow. Circle K needs to raise the price of their hot dogs. If they could only bet 134 points. No cash value. All right, here we go.
Snyder and the Toronto Blue Jays. George Springer will kick it off in right. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting second. Bo Bichette at shortstop. Justin Turner. Red Turn cleaning up as the DH.
Springer, Guerrero Jr., Bichette.
Center field, Danny Jansen. Addison Barger, the rookie, in his second big league game. Connor Fleffa and Kevin Biggio, the last of the order. The Audi player profile. Shining the spotlight on Gavin Stone. His first pitch to Springer is a fastball for strike one.
Stone the pitcher. 6 ERA, 18 innings, 16 strikeouts, 10 base on balls.
Yeah, that last one against the Mets, not ideal. Just 3 1/3 innings. Just couldn't find the strike zone. He had 5 walks, all of those to left-handed hitters. Just really couldn't control that sinker.
2 balls, 1 strike. Stacked.
Absolutely, Daddy Warbucks. Come on, Dodgers, let's go, Marley, says Marley.
This is what he's done for the year. You see, he likes to throw that
Jinjo.
changeup an awful lot. And that's something that expect
All right,
to
we'll
see
see you,
tonight.
Ian. Have a good day.
DJ's just not that great against that pitch.
I'm not sure where Miss Sarah is. She's probably watching the draft.
Fastball from Stone, now an even 2-2 count.
And interesting, you saw that he likes to throw it about 29% of the time over the course of this season.
Shot foul.
And if you look at what he did in his last start against the Mets, he only threw it 21% of the time.
Redeem points only at your local
Again,
Circle
I
K.
get that
Tell
you
him
attack
Valhalla
teams
sent you, says
differently,
Circle K.
That's his pitch.
A check swing. Shot to Freddy Freeman at first. Stone will step on the bag in time to beat a sprinting Springer. 1 away.
All right, Vlad Guerrero Jr., 214 average, struggling early on here. 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, but he can hit this thing out of the stadium.
18 overall.
Low and outside for a ball to start him off.
It was Guerrero Jr. who, in 2021, finished runner-up in the American League for MVP behind Shohei Ohtani. Foul ball levels the count.
Again, y'all, if you have a prop bet that you're working on and it involves the lineup, etc., you know, who someone, how many hits somebody has or how many home runs, etc., let me know. I've got that screen.
Shohei, who also had gaudy offensive numbers.
My fly ball right field.
Ranging toward the line.
And Pages makes the catch just before the foul line. There's not a lot of room
for Gavin Stone.
in Toronto on that first base side, foul territory.
Blue Jays or more. And tomorrow, everyone will get a free jumbo jack at a Jack in the Box in Los Angeles by buying a large drink.
Way ahead? Oh no, it's always going to be a couple, maybe 1 or 2, little low. It's when it gets like 4 or 5 that it means the audio is woed up too bad. What quarter is it in, babe?
Call the ball. It's Hunter Wendelstedt who has home plate tonight. Popped up.
Freddie says, I got it.
All right, Gavin Stone, 1, 2, 3. Blue Jays down in order. JT's going to have to wait to face his old club. Still 1-0 LA.
Oh, we go to a commercial break. We go to a old commercial break. Vlad lost all the weight. Has he lost weight? He still looks like a big fella that sings a cappella. Ohtani, maybe hold your bets is loose. All right, Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez, Outman due up for the Dodgers. Thank you, Loggy Raider. What does a 45-cent concert look like? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback. Let's bring some music in here. Girl Scout cookies for Andrew. Mrs. Rhodes got her brand new walking boot on. This boot was made for walking. That's just what it do. One of these days, Ash's boot is gonna walk all over you. Hey, appreciate it, Dave. Did it make the CO laugh? No. Seems like about 90% of the Dodgers broadcast is about that free Yumbo Yak. Hernandez going deep this at bat. Predicts Dab Dave. Here we go.
Check out the largest selection of official jerseys, caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your Dodgers at MLBshop.com.
You broke up with your girlfriend, El Pepe?
Second.
Oh no.
Ohtani was booed upon his arrival at the plate.
Marlene says, I'm just breaking hearts in Vegas, my friend.
And he inspired some more with the solo.
COO wants to know how her friend Marlene is doing.
On behind Chris Bassett.
Here we go.
Max hitting 241 on the year. He's getting on base.
Outside ball.
One up and away from Bassett, who last year was 16-8 for Toronto and threw exactly 200 innings, hitting that mark for the first time in his career.
If there are any mods over on that on the basketball stream, make sure to drop the subscribe and like emoji all the time.
Check swing, the appeal.
If there are any mods that are peeking in over there, make sure to drop that subscribe and like emoji.
Okay.
We'll take it.
In the eye of the beholder. Check swing calls.
Daddy thinks Muncy is overdue. He's the home run bobble today.
Foul tip into the glove, 2-2.
You saw Ohtani smack the hoe? Not here, SD.
Took a lot off of that and got Muncy to swing through.
Muncy strikes out.
As its first strikeout.
And that's one of the things you'll notice tonight. Bassett, obviously the assortment of pitches. But I was also watching, he waited until the pitch clock got down to 1 before he started his windup. I mean, he uses things to his advantage every which way.
Very good, BFF. Sending you hugs, says Miss Marley.
It's a nice ovation for Teoscar Hernandez, who watches strike one.
Tell me your favorite Japanese.
Called
Arigato.
Toronto home for 6 years. Was traded to Seattle after the 2022
Val Jr. here
campaign.
tonight.
And has hit 129 home runs in a Blue Jay uniform. And he takes the 0-1 pitch into right
Base
center
hit, right
for a
field.
knock. So Hernandez.
All right,
feeling
chat.
the
So the
love
new one of the two new
in Toronto.
emojis
The Dodgers are one up, base
that are
runner
red,
with
white,
second.
and blue. The one says Showtime. The other one says Shohei Ohtani with his name in Japanese in the middle of it.
Oscar turned around that 92-mile-an-hour pitch right into right center.
Me in the house.
On in front of James Outman. And here we are at the bottom of the order, EK. First pitch swinging, that will flare foul, which during this win streak has been a difference maker for the Dodgers.
I wouldn't say I have a favorite Japanese food. I like fried rice, which I believe is more.
These guys got to get it going. They've got to turn the lineup.
I don't know.
They've
I don't
done
know if
just
that's
that.
considered
It's been very
Japanese. I'm not a sushi guy, though.
Players in those 7, 8, 9 spots over the last 3 games.
Kobe beef.
So Rojas, Lux.
Elishiva Jones in the house. What's up, Miss Elishiva?
This is a guy that's going to get going soon. We saw what type of year he had last year.
What's going on with Miss
Success,
Leah?
able to rebound after the struggles.
One ball, one strike.
Quail eggs.
Ball 2 down in the dirt. He has been more productive away from Dodger Stadium in this first month of the season.
2 balls, 1 strike to Outman.
We continue to talk about that. And I know as a player, you get tired of hearing it. It's like, I want some results. Need some points in that batting average.
Little squibber foul. Now 2-2. James has 5 extra
Chicken?
base hits on the season.
Look
4
at
of
all
them on
these
the road,
chickens.
including both of his home runs. But there's what we're talking about: 7, 8, and 9 the last 3 games.
Sushi's the best. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
The ball, getting on base
It's not my
for the top of the
my
order.
jam. That
That's
consistency
really been
messes with me.
kind of what everybody's
What's up, Bob?
Has been searching for from these 3 spots, and is back to first safely. Howdy working in a 2-strike count. 52 of his 82 plate appearances now in the year have gone to 2 strikes. Bassett gets another
Outman strikes out
in swinging fashion.
Beef is what's for dinner.
Just runs it up at the top of the zone.
I talked about it earlier in the stream, Bob.
He's gonna do that too. You watch. You always think
Mixed
sinker
review.
guys, oh, they're going to throw it down at the bottom of the zone, but he's one of those that can live up top with all that movement.
All right, Pages at the plate.
First pitch taking.
Outside, called strike.
This season, Andy Pages in 8 games, couple of homers, a trio of doubles,
Chicken
and
taquitos.
4 runs batted in.
Marlene making some chicken taquitos tonight. COO is on the way to Vegas, Marlene. She's on the way to your crib.
A couple of different positions. 0-1 pitch. That will drop down in front of Springer. For
Base
a
wrap.
hit. Teoscar Hernandez stops at second base.
So I may have missed this, but did the Vikings F up? No. No, they didn't really mess it up, bro. They actually got 2 very good players.
Running that sinker in and
Are two very good prospects. Let's put it that way.
use the other side of the field.
We'll see how they do. I do, however, think that Caleb Williams that the Bears drafted, I think he's going to prevent the Vikings from winning a Super Bowl anytime in my lifetime. I think the Bears will hoist a Lombardi in the next 3 years. I think he's that good.
He's up with a runner in scoring position, and this is something we.
Is she going there for
discussed
training?
during
No,
Wednesday's
she
game,
was
how
going to
much
have
better
dinner with
he has been.
Marlene and have some chicken taquitos.
The chance for an RBI.
Come on down, COO, says Marlene. She's making the salsa right now, Marlene. She's making the salsa.
With men on, Gavin Lux.
And you can have any kind of salsa you want as long as it's hot.
And you wonder, like, why is that? You know, some could be mental, but also remember that pitching out of the stretch. Guys on it, it's a little different.
The 0-2 from Bassett is upstairs. Perhaps simplifying.
Up high
as
for a
well.
ball.
And I think it is
Yeah, they
fair
did.
for Gavin and anybody to remind others what he is still working his way back.
You think
from.
Williams going to
And you
bust?
can
I
say,
don't.
well, it's been a month now. Okay, just a month after.
Marlene
having
says,
12
COO,
of
I
those
make some
things
good
off.
guacamole.
Trying to
Yeah,
rebuild
it's
one of
over.
your legs.
She's leaving me for Marlene, y'all. She's leaving me for Marlene.
From Bassett. Good eye, Gavin.
Outside ball.
Yeah, that's 2 major things. I mean, if you took a healthy guy that missed a year,
Yeah. You watch.
it's going to take a while. Then, hey,
You
let's
thought that kid in
throw a
for
major knee
the
surgery
Texans
in
was a
there, too.
badass last year. You wait till Williams hits the NFL level. You watch this shit.
Lux will take time. After falling behind 0-2, now got the count even. Hernandez on second, Pages on first. Teo safe.
They try to get Hernandez at second. Shout out to the 147 up in here, up in here.
If you had applied that tag, you got to give the
How much time's
runner
left
the
in that game,
opportunity
babe?
to get to the base. You know, prior years, somebody would have dropped a knee. No way you
Marlene
get
says,
back
sorry,
with both
Valhalla.
hands.
2 on, 2 out. Bassett's 2-2. That's down,
Miss
ball
Get Your Girl.
3.
Miss Get Your Girl. Marlene.
Mookie Betts on deck. Gavin Lux can keep the top of the second going. He's got 1 in the first. Looking to make it back-to-back innings with some offense.
I went chicken fried steak, Theo. I went chicken fried steak. I went back and forth, and I finally said, I want the steak. The chicken fried steak.
Swing from Lux in the air that will tail out of play down the left field line.
Yeah, you can bake some apples. How do you think you make an apple pie?
On Wednesday against the Nationals. Will Smith and Muncy got to second and third, nobody out.
In the third, okay.
Struck out. James Outman popped out, so it was up to Gavin Lux, and he came through with a 2-run base hit. Here it's first and second.
I had chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, and green beans, y'all.
Hernandez and Pajes will run. That's a good pitch. Ooh! Strike 3 called on Gavin Lux. Dodgers stranded pair, but still ahead.
Pigpen strikes out. Thor. Cornelius. Look at him.
He knows what time it is. Let's go feed you.
And PM has the best ribs. You stew apples, says Parsons. If Lux homers, I'll donate $5. That's come and gone. What is chicken fried steak? It's just like it's country fried steak. So it's steak that's like beat to a pulp. And then they bread it, deep fry it, put some brown gravy on it. Delish. And the green beans over at Texas Roadhouse, they be putting everything in them some bitches, and they are absolutely delicious. but clear the room. Val has a tough time saying no to a plate of chicken fried steak and mashies. I do. I actually today we went out and re-upped the P.O. box, changed it over to Valhalla Sports Talk. And today I went to the dollar store and bought some chicken fried steak you can make here at home. You know, I think it's Stouffer's. You just throw it in the nuker for a minute. And then I got me some of those butter biscuits. And I'm going to make me some chicken fried steak biscuits for in the morning. So one every morning to go with my first monster of the day for breakfast.
9 great years with the Dodgers. Team's all-time leader in postseason games, hits, RBIs, runs scored. Fouls away a strike. 0-2.
Breaking news, Val went to the post office.
Award in 2022 with the Dodgers.
You sound Gochi. What does that mean? Zoo?
And so much the Dodger family still stays alive. And now
what does Gochi mean?
Growing.
Did you just call me a bad word?
Explain it.
Baby. I mean, that's
yeah,
generally.
Yeah, right. Well, I didn't know if you were talking about the dogs and
no,
everything too. Like
that's fair. Stone. Ready for the 0-2. Upstairs, ball 1.
Up high, ball 1.
He came and gave you a big bear hug down during batting practice.
Yeah, just forget great player.
You run that, Summer Obe. You run that through the thing and see if that dude just called me something bad.
2-2.
And then if he did, put his ass on the plane.
Dream Foundation.
No, same P.O. box. That's why I ran out to do it. It was about to expire.
2-2 from Stone. Another foul ball.
I got my pocket schedule from Summer Obe, y'all.
It certainly does
I
feel
got
like
my
he's
Dodgers
found
pocket schedule.
youth, right? You know, he just continues to be an impact offensive player.
Another 2-2. Another foul ball. Yeah, we're talking about the past, but how about the present for JT? He's batting .324 in the year and .930 OPS.
Leticia checks in. What's up, Leticia?
Best hitter, signing a 1-year deal with the Blue Jays after 1 season
Probably
with the Boston Red Sox.
I don't know.
3-11 with 2 strikes.
I have a feeling that word is bad. I think I've heard it before.
These two have faced before. That happened at Fenway last year when Gavin had his best outing of the season, and Turner took him deep. Pitch number 9 from Stone, and now Turner takes Stone to left field.
Turner base hit, left field. I thought it was Gucci too.
JT just kept wasting pitches, fouling him off. And then
All right,
finally
Varsho, 263, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs.
Gavin just kept that up in the zone.
Vici Gula.
JT continuing his great start to the season.
He and this man, Dalton Varsho, have been carrying the freight for the Blue Jays offense. Ball one downstairs from Stone, 1-0.
It's a good thing. Okay.
Varsho, in his second season with Toronto, brings a 6-game hitting streak.
COO is monitoring streaming station number 2.
Came over in a much talked about trade with the Arizona
And
Diamondbacks.
our 3 people watching.
Gabriel Moreno
36 people
Gurriel
watching.
the other way. It's a bouncer to second. Lux turns around and gives it to Mookie. We'll just take one.
All right, they get the lead runner.
Out of the way. Didn't want to get spiked by JT at second.
Nice play by Gavin. Makes a good feed, and they know they're not trying to turn 2, so they're very cognizant of just getting one out. That's what they did.
So Varsho takes the place of Turner. Now 1 out in the second. Catcher Danny Jansen standing in. No BGs. Batting gloveless. Strike
Over
1.
under is 9. It was 8.5, I thought, at the beginning.
Gavin Stone, we have yet to see
Loose.
the change, EK.
Didn't I just say no leadoff hits to Sammy? I think
doesn't have a feel
Chines is for please subscribe.
Wasn't all that effective against the Mets. And
Some Tommy Lee.
And you know what? We talked about it during the pregame show.
Look at Marlene putting up all the poker symbols. I don't even know how to do that.
That particular pitch, the changeup this year.
Akira checks in from Japan. Our friend Akira.
Haven't been good against the change.
Arigato.
Throw the change. Are they expecting me to throw the change? Should I throw the change? 1-1 is rolled foul, left side. 1-2.
There is something to be said, though. You know, when the guys are down in the pen and they're throwing,
What's up, Rogelio Lozano? What's up?
have that pitch. And they can go out
Freeman
on the
going to
mound,
go
they
deep
can try
today?
and find it.
Oh,
And
Gonzo on the pregame
not
picked
happen.
Freeman to hit a
That's
home
the
run.
thing. You've got to compete with
The other middle guy
conditions
picked
are not
Lux to
optimal.
hit one.
And very rarely are they optimal.
Vegas odds 5-4 Dodgers.
It's a good pitch off the plate. Called ball 2.
I thought that was Thor moving around. No, moving around down there.
Varsho on first.
Up high ball.
Upstairs. Count's been run full.
Count goes full. Marlene obviously has a full deck, says Summer-O.
Stone out of the stretch after peeking at Varsho. Delivers to Jansen. On a line center field.
This ball hits center field. Could be trouble. Outman back to the warning track. Catches it. Varsho headed back to first. $52 cards short of full deck.
Calvin gets a good jump, turns himself around, and
We want to drink margaritas with Marlene. The COO and I want to drink some margaritas with
the
Marlene.
outfield hasn't taken the offense out to center field with him.
Now the rookie Addison
Treasure
Barger.
Island. I want me a 5-foot-tall margarita.
Pitch fastball at the knees for strike 1. This is just his second game in the majors. 24-year-old debuted on Wednesday.
You didn't see the home run, Akira? It was beautiful. They booed him really badly, and then he hit a home run.
Barger is Toronto's number 6 prospect per MLB pipeline. Varsho nearly got caught. Stone was already coming home and missing down and in. 1-1.
Isn't that wild, Nufo? That actually shocked me, Nufo. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you're going to see the random player on the field with those big padded helmets with no logo on them in the NFL. The helmet, the pads that go over the helmet, the NFL approved that today for use in games.
As Stone's fallen behind Barger, 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a good one. 2-2.
Takes a lot off that pitch.
What's
That's
up,
that
Discerna?
curveball
What's
right
up?
there. The top of the zone.
The 2-2. Barger shoots it the other way. It will slice toward the line.
Left field.
And into the seats.
Foul.
Here's a quick word from Del Taco.
2 amazing crispy chicken tacos for just $3? Yeah.
I want a
that's Del Taco
5 foot tall girl named Margarita. Says Bodo Winner. Yo. What's your name?
Talk about the Dodgers.
Margarita.
3 of the order.
I'm Bodo.
Part of the opposing
Pleasure to
lineup
meet you.
has given Gavin Stone some fits. 7, 8, 9.
No, it's for protection, Kerm. They're going to let him wear them in games, bro. Concussions.
Young righty. Another 2-2 to Barger. This one's playable to left field.
Left field. Teoscar.
He's in front of the warning track. That ends the second inning. Who is due up? The top of the order, including Shohei Ohtani. Can he do it again? Let's find out together next.
All right, we go to a commercial break. I'm not going to play the music because it just gets me out of sync. What was the new rule? Okay, have you seen practice photos of NFL players lately, especially in training camp, where they have those big pads on top of their helmets? You know, it goes all the way around the dome, and it's all padded. Players can now wear those during the game if they want to. Now, I don't know if they'll figure out how to put logos on them or what, but it's going to be weird. And it wouldn't shock me, y'all, if it's the offensive linemen especially the offensive and defensive line put those things on. I think some of your skill players, the wideouts, etc., might not, but there's going to be people that take them up, guaranteed. Yep. I'm 6'5", so yes, says Bodo. Marlene, I know you are, but not 5 feet, says Parsons. That's ridiculous, says Loggy Raider. After a couple of rounds, you'll never know, says Dab Dave. Got a tear in my beer, because I'm crying over. Y'all, there is a new song out. I put it on the Discord this morning. Anyway, I put the music up on the Discord this morning. I obviously can't play it on here, but I bet you I've listened to that song 100 times today.
Ball 1.
It is like the feel-good bar song of the summer.
Leading off the game. Dropping his batting average on the year to .37.
It's okay. They can't. They're all on ESPN, so I'll just have to turn it off and get it up as quick as I can.
As the pitch from Jansen now delivers. And
Outside ball.
Okay.
Running backs might wear them.
How about Mookie, though?
Not a ton, Tommy. Not a ton, bro.
Strikeout.
Swing and a miss puts it behind 1-2.
Guardian caps. Yep. The Guardian cap.
Square count.
It really is amazing, though. We talk about Ohtani and talk about, all the prolific things. And then Mookie he's leading the league in everything, right? I mean, it just.
We'll see, Tommy. I think he was probably their fourth choice.
The simplest way you could sum it up. Bassett's 2-2. Is a bullet to center field and a base hit for Betts.
41 plate appearances.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, EK. You're safe.
Yeah.
Exhale.
I can't remember, John.
Let's turn on the T-Mobile.
And I don't have
Discord
Discord up. So I can't tell you. Let me see if I can find it on TikTok real quick.
Extra base hit number 22. That is 7 more than any other hitter in the show.
It's all over TikTok too. There he is right away.
More booze
So
for
the
Blue
name
Jay
of the
fans.
guy
Mookie
singing
Betts
it is
trying to take
Boozy,
second.
Boozey.
Look at Mookie running early in
Mookie
this
steals
series.
second.
7 for 7 now.
He stole that one off the pitcher. Jansen
Yeah,
had
it won't
no
come
shot
out.
at all.
It's called A Bar Song by Boozy. A Bar Song by Boozy.
It's already halfway
And it's
home
too
to
much
his
fun, y'all.
423
It is too
total.
much fun. Even I can dance to that shit.
In scoring position, nobody on the third. Ohtani up, Freddie Freeman on deck.
Come on, Ohtani-san.
And the fans applaud the perceived brushback from Bassett.
I mean, that's the only place you can pitch him. You got to just tie him up inside, and sometimes he's aggressive and swings off the plate.
Top of the third, y'all.
I mean, there's nowhere else you can throw this man.
Work inside and get the corner.
Inside,
2-1.
called strike.
A lot has been talked about and written about in recent days in Toronto and throughout the country of
Jersey
Canada.
and shorts? What you talking about,
In
Robbie?
advance of Ohtani's arrival in Toronto with the Dodgers.
I got on my jorts today,
Lot
my
of
jean
takes,
shorts.
Let's say. The 2-1 pitch. That's away. 3-1.
Outside ball.
You know, and the general feeling, I'm paraphrasing, trying to sum up all those
Big inning
words.
coming, says
Some
Dave.
measured, some
Dab
just
Dave.
angry and incoherent.
Teal Young.
The feeling that the
Thanks for
city
the stream.
was,
What's up, Teal?
quote unquote, used by Ohtani in his camp during free agency. Ball 4 upstairs.
They
The
walked
first
him.
two have reached for the Dodgers
Free
in the
base.
third.
They're still booing Ohtani. It's not as lustrous as it was before, as boisterous.
Now, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie
of course,
Freeman to the plate.
born and raised in Southern California, but his family different. It's his father, Fred.
Freddie's mom and dad were born in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And that's why Freddie played for Team USA in last year's World Baseball
Born
Classic.
here in Toronto.
Or
Strike
Team
one,
Canada,
Freeman.
excuse me.
Fred is from Windsor, also in Ontario. They got married Fred and Rosemary got married about 30 minutes outside the city. And it's been a while since Fred has returned here. But he and Alma made the trip up to watch Freddie play.
Bowls.
And Freddie gives him something to cheer about. A base hit into right field. Mookie Betts will score. Freddie Freeman has doubled the Dodger lead.
Just kind of rolled that curveball up, and Freddie serves it out to the outfield. You know, the other night,
Once the COO leaves, it's risky business time in Valhalla, says Theo.
it was that blowout game, and then Freddie came up and drove him in. And it was
I do be turning
kinda
up
like,
the music
okay,
when it's
got a
empty,
little
bro.
Something there. And
I do be turning it up.
continued to swing well.
And now a mound visit for Chris Bassett. It was Pete Walker.
It's very rare that I'm alone in here with
Pitching
just
coach for
Thor,
the Rays
though.
in the infield out there.
Very rare.
Now, Freddie Freeman, this is his 12th career game at Rogers Center. He's now up to 13 runs batted in. He's represented Canada in honor of Rosemary in the World Baseball Classic twice now.
1, 2, 3, single, stolen base, walk, double, perfect. Says Summer O. We're playing
Will
small
Smith, first
ball.
and second, still nobody out. He's in front of
Outside for a
Bassett.
ball.
The red and white, and that's Eddie Julien of the Minnesota Twins.
Yep.
Yeah. Left part of the
He
screen.
used to get
Will
booed
Smith,
a lot
hard
by
hit
women.
Baseball buzzes the tower of Ohtani.
Oh,
Dino
man.
Eagle will wave him around. Freddie Freeman trying for third. That's where the throw is going. Ohtani slides safely at home. Freddie's safe at third. 3-0 LA.
Not only a good RBI single, but Will Smith running the
I used to
bases
be
finds himself
to
at
boo
second. With the throw going to
a
third.
lot by women. That's another story for off YouTube.
I mean, the Dodgers, so many different guys in this lineup that can.
Three biggest
can hurt you.
lies in
They're-
Georgia.
You know, coming into tonight's ball game,
Truck
there were
out
6
front is paid
Dodgers
for. My wife is not my
that
cousin.
had the
And 3, I
same
was
or
just here
more
helping the
RBIs than
sheep
top RBI
get over
man
the
for the Blue
fence.
Jays.
Strike one dropped on Max Muncy.
This dude gets today's flaming hot take.
Strike two, sprayed foul.
Plus or minus 250. Val is currently not wearing pants. His moto winner.
3 RBIs, a couple of walks.
Go Dodgers to Theo.
Of 8
I have shorts. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can jump high enough.
It's so demoralizing if you're a pitcher on the other team. So much traffic.
Muncy, high in the air, right field. Watch it go, Max.
Whoa!
That nearly hit the roof at Rogers Center.
Do it, Munch.
A 3-run tank for Max Muncy.
Ohtani hits a high fly ball deep left field. It is back. It is gone.
He said it with 366 feet, but it might have went higher than it did far. Hey, look at that thing.
That was a moonshot.
With the altitude
and bobblehead Muncy. He is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook. Dodgers 6-0.
Teoscar Hernandez trying to follow and make it 6 in a row to begin this inning.
What you laughing at, Sports Lounge?
Year, but first since the 14th of the month.
Oh, shit.
Consecutive games without launching a home run.
Mad Max is zoo.
Hernandez stays
Ball
alive.
fouled off. Come on, Teoscar. Say wah, say wah, say wah, say wah.
Popped up by Teo.
Come on,
Jansen
Smitty.
tosses the mask, but it gets into the seats.
Roberto Avila. No, we don't need no big stick. It's not good karma to activate the big stick when you're up by 6. Told you Max Woods is me. Great bobblehead choice tonight.
Another 0-2 to Teo. Ground ball.
Teo, another worm killer.
Bichette stops it. He
Bichette.
fires, but he's not going to beat
Nope.
Hernandez. That is 6 in a row to reach this inning for the Dodgers.
Now this is Dodgers baseball. Season's heating up now. I didn't know Bassett was this trash, says JW.
Teo's 2 for 2.
You see that back foot just kind of go, and it's that ground ball up the middle. Bichette makes a nice play, but you're not going to get the runner Hernandez. It's a good jump out of the box, and he's sniffing base hit.
Well,
All right, somebody tell Johnny what happened.
Strike to James.
Rob says, Nufo, I am currently naked, mate.
Chris Bassett's
Oh my God,
23rd
groans the
pitch of
COO.
this third inning alone.
Val is 100% wearing Circle K shorts. I literally have jean shorts on, y'all.
I mean, it's easy to bet on Outman.
I don't think I can jump high enough,
mostly because
though.
nothing he's earned has been easy. I mean, if you remember, the guy drive 100 miles each way to stand in for live ABs during that COVID shutdown. He didn't get invited to the alternate site. Didn't get invited.
Play Lou in the house.
I mean, the guy's relentless. He really is.
0-2 foul ball.
Fouled off.
He's earned every step forward in the organization. There is no question about that. He proved and validated that last year. Now, the good news, if you're Chris Bassett, you're like, all right, I got 2 strikes on him. But the bad news is 3 of the 5 hits.
Oh, yeah, they don't have a pick today, Ramirez. They don't have a second or a third.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean,
last 2 hits, both on 0-2 counts. That's
Or
what
a
Outman
fourth,
has.
I don't think.
And he's called
Ooh,
out.
Outman
Strike
called
3, a
out.
tough one. In off the plate.
I don't need to ask her, Rob. I know the
off
answer.
The plate right there.
Would you like a picture of Raw? Oh, my goodness. No Jort slander in the chat. Asked to see it. I already did.
Andy Pajes steps up 1 for 1, having singled in the second inning.
It looks a lot like this, Parsons. This is what she's doing on that love seat.
Pajes now 7 for his
Gene
last
Shorts.
18.
Gene Shorts, Elishiva. 7-Eleven checks into the chat. Says best roller dogs in the biz.
Hangs back on the 1-1. Lifts a fly ball
Pajes.
into center. Varsho went back initially.
Varsho
Races
makes the
in
catch.
to get the
Shallow
second out.
left center. 2-way.
Stirring in the Blue Jay bullpen. Trevor Richards.
Parsons, do you ever wear clothes at home? Asked
righty.
Theo.
Starts to get warm.
And that's, you know, we talked about it. The Dodgers can win series.
Boo more
in the
Toronto
first
while
few
our
innings of the
Dodgers
first
keep
game.
home
And
running.
How they do that is they're getting into the
So
other
you saying
team's
there's a
bullpen,
chance, is Parsons?
and it just messes up the whole series. You start exasperating your pitching, and you put them in a position where they've got guys that are worn out, and then you've got to
Val gets Parsons home videos
future games.
on Auto Shop.
mean,
I
this
don't even know what that
offense
is.
hurts you so many different ways. Hurt you so many different ways.
All right, we got Pigpen at the plate.
Hernandez on first, 2 down in the third. 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Up high
Gavin
ball.
Lux struck out to finish the second inning.
Never
Back up
wear them
again
full
in the
stop,
third.
Theo, says Parsons.
6 for the Dodgers reached. 5 of them scored.
Why is that red Slurpee thing broken all the time? Asked Summer Obe to 7-Eleven.
There goes Teo. Jansen's
Teo!
throw, not going to matter. Third bag for Hernandez.
Did
on
you
the
give him
year.
his birthday bone?
Dodgers running a little bit on this road trip so far. Brought the track
like
shoes,
it.
and that's all you need to do.
Just
Just add
need to
another
crack one of those in half with his teeth.
element to this offense.
Exactly. Just we're gonna look out and there's be 4 teeth laying on the ground. He'll be licking on.
Gavin Lux swinging on 2-2,
See?
and he'll bloop one into right center. Here comes Hernandez. The second stolen base of the inning pays off. He scores the 6th run of the inning, 7-0 in the game.
Hey, what's going on with that thing? The other stream.
Not good when it's your third at bat already, and it's a third inning.
Up high for a
Second
ball.
time up in this frame, Mookie Betts.
If Lux homers, I'll
in
donate
front,
$3.
1-0. He singled.
I'm starting to
Stole
think you're
second,
typing that after it
scored
occurred.
On Freddy Freeman's base hit. Now he's up with Lux on first and 2 out.
John Corber, thumbs up. Outside call strike. There's like 100 and something people in there. Up on the top, upper left, upper left. Time left is on the top. It's
Ball,
very
2
small.
strikes on Betts. Lux takes off.
Ooh,
Betts
no
takes
throw.
because it's called ball 2. That's Gavin Lux, first stolen base of the season. The Dodgers stay running.
Mia's dropped his donation from 5 to 3. I think they
That's
call that
2-2.
deflation.
Betts puts it in the seats in foul territory.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, John. It's fun, man. I love it. Everybody in the bar getting tipsy.
Just that he's confident enough to do it, right?
Betts will see another 2-2. Here it comes. Ball 3 upstairs. And you can see just Bassett's frustration building on the mound. Up to 76 pitches now in the game. Shohei on deck.
Torres? They be messing with him. The Mosquitoes mess with Ohtani.
The payoff. Ball 4.
Take a base. Free base.
And here comes John Schneider.
All right, we're getting to their bullpen, y'all. We're getting in that bullpen.
And he could not.
All right, y'all, I'm going to go
This has been one of the better righties in the
tend
game
to the other deal real
years.
quick while they get a relief pitcher in here.
Dodgers put 6 runs on
Cracker Jack going to hang out with you.
Pitch third inning that is still not over. Max Muncy, will he get up again?
What if we grew from a greener angle? With lusher lawns using less water and leaning towards simpler solutions. Grow from a new angle with Pennington.
What gives meaning to a symbol? Performance, consistency, time. Performance, consistency, time. Performance, consistency, time. Performance, consistency, time. And then, when you see it, you know. The authentic. New Era, the official cap of Major League Baseball.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium. The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
So I'm back, y'all. I don't know if that audio is copyright stuff. If someone in the chat is watching that NBA game, tell me when it is over.
Trevor
Tell me when it
Richards
is
is going
over.
to try to end the inning for the Dodgers, which is just going and going and going. 11 innings, 12 strikeouts, but also 8 walks. Inside the Box Score is brought to you by your Lexus dealers. Shohei Ohtani now, his career against the Blue Jays, got to update that line. His 2 trips to the
Blue
plate
Jays stinks, is
tonight.
Johnny.
He's got a home run.
Yep,
and a
Ohtani
walk,
up
2 runs
again.
Scored. Two on, 2 out. Richards' first pitch is a strike to Ohtani. Statcast 3D. This is a cool look. That you just got to stop putting it in the
thanks,
hot zone.
Robbie.
Then again,
Thanks, man.
Most of the zones are at least warm for number 17.
Cubs fan checking in from Iowa City, 85 decibel monks. Welcome to the stream.
Saw the movement on that pitch. Richards is a 2-pitch guy. That's a changeup. He's going to throw a changeup and a 4-seamer. That changeup's coming about 65% of the time.
2-1.
Carver family in the house. Shout out to the Carver family. What's going on, man? We might need a 4th inning stretch in here tonight.
Yeah, Gavin Lux on second base.
Not a packed house, this Carver.
Single.
We're trying, buddy. We're trying.
And Stole second. And Mookie Betts reached for the second time in this inning. Ohtani pokes it foul to stay alive. Still 2-2.
Blue Jays were favorites to win. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Dodgers were favored by a 1.5.
Dodgers already with 6 runs in this 3rd inning. Can Shohei add a few more?
Bouncer.
First.
Fielded by Vlad. A race to the bag.
And he barely does.
Woo! Ooh, that would have been bad. A collision between Guerrero Jr. and Ohtani at full tilt.
Took the hardware. Guerrero got the third
He got
out,
him, though.
But 6 in the third, 7-0 Dodgers.
Imagine an AI-powered collaboration platform that helps teams do more. Welcome to Zoom Work. Who took notes in this big meeting?
Summarized with AI Companion.
Some laundry today?
She's a pro.
The excitement
It's
of
Zoom
life,
Workplace.
everyday life. Are you streaming it? I can't wait for women to pitch in the MLB. Loggy Raider, Kiner, Falefa, Biggio, Springer due up for
We want a trimmed tree
the Blue Jays.
and an unfractured
Boo boo,
coccyx.
says
Sadly,
Rob.
We can't have it all. Except at Sport
Shout out
Clips,
to our
where
friend
we
from
check in with
Korea.
the pros in men's hair and totally
Break the
check
Dave's
out
record, says
pure,
Akira.
uninterrupted relaxation.
I can go back to
Sport
bed.
Clips.
This shit's over, says Parsons.
Stops DR Power Equipment. Reclaim your land. Devour wood.
That was a long inning, Godzilla. You're right.
And mow.
That was a big, long inning.
There's a DR for every corner of your property.
Shop the sale today. All DR Power equipment is now on sale. Free shipping is in effect and easy financing plans are available. That's godrpower.com.
Man,
106, 106, 114 left.
You can't buy a bucket. You gonna say buy a bucket of Corona, huh? No. Your bucket, Mr.
I
Man?
bet that would be the stream that blew up, says Carver family.
You think you slick. You're not slick.
I'm trying something new today. I've got 2 consecutive streams going, Carver. I've got an NBA stream unhosted, and I've got this one going, hosted. Both on the same channel. Different instances of OBS. 2 computers.
3rd through May 5th. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/tickets.
Saturday morning in
A comfy
Australia.
7-0 lead for Gavin Stone to work with. Bottom of the third.
With this new boat, I'm behind a lot of life's
8-9-1
crap.
due up for Toronto. Isaiah Kiner
In case
Falefa
anybody gives a shit, says Parsons.
trying to start off the right way, but here comes
Fly ball,
Andy
right field.
Paez to run down out number 1. Another member of the Blue Jays
Put
bloodline,
Cracker Jack up for a little bit here.
Gavin Biggio.
Yeah, I like that idea, though. I hope they both do good for you.
6th year in the major leagues. Just continuing to try and carve out an everyday role.
Up high for a ball. You need to do a quick sports league tutorial.
Following the footsteps.
I am
of
stunned
his father.
at how cool he's been, bro. I couldn't have been me. I am stunned. He even checks on me now
Coming into this
to make
series.
sure I'm learning.
See if Gavin can get back in the count. Oh, it's a 4-pitch walk.
All right, we walked that guy. We walked him.
Jr.
Whoa, it's back at Carl's Jr. Spicy Western Bacon Cheeseburger. Need burger, get burger.
They probably are.
George
But this is
Springer, the
baseball.
batter.
6 isn't a crazy lead. Blue Jays play in the American League. They score 10 runs over there all the time.
Big
Swing and a miss, though, by Springer.
Stone in front.
First swing of the miss of the evening for Gavin Stone.
Yeah, he's doing welfare checks. Like I'm his grandpa.
Did that too on his slider. That's where he had.
Because I
4
want
swing and
you to
misses in his
succeed
last
too,
outing,
says
the only
Sports
which
Lounge.
he did garner a swing
Thanks,
and
man.
miss.
Trying to work around a 1-out walk. That's a dotted fastball.
Rob, Sports Lounge had over 1,000 in there last night for the Laker game. And never typed one time in the chat.
This is a lot to work with. You got to bear down, and you got to treat it like it's a 0-0 game.
Good block by
Now
Will
low
Smith.
ball.
Play 2-2.
Got to trick yourself mentally and
And you
9
say that
seconds
for
left
any
in the
pitcher,
game.
but especially someone in Gavin's position.
Okay.
Well, especially after the last
What's the
outing,
score?
You're young, and you want to.
All of it. The context is everything. He's a
So it
young
could be
pitcher
tied.
trying to learn at the big league level, trying to establish himself a part of this team with
You
some
could be,
arms
mate.
getting
You're old
healthy
enough.
behind him.
Shut your mouth.
Not get the call. And that pitch just
I'm at
below.
Disney right
2-2.
now. I was at work at 3 a.m. last night.
Back-to-back walks to a board for the Blue Jays.
He's streaming
sort
both.
of things that if
He's
you're
doing
Gavin
both the
Stone,
Dodgers
you gotta
and the
step off, you gotta gather
the
yourself.
NBA game right now,
Because
just
this-
like me.
this
But he's at
shouldn't happen.
Disneyland.
You can't allow this to happen. Bottom of the lineup, you walk Springer. Now you're getting into the meat of the order, and one swing of the bat brings these guys right back into the ball game.
So we talk about shutdown innings. Following an inning in which your offense scores some runs. Putting a 0 on the board. Ball
Outside
1 to
for a
Vladimir
ball.
Guerrero Jr. and like Will Smith coming to the mound here.
Yeah. It's easy. It's easy to get complacent. It's easy to let your foot off the gas. And that's something you have to fight. You have to fight as a player. If you're
You're going to do a double
3
play
for
here?
3, you got to be 4 for 4.
He's a multitasker?
You got to pitch like it's a 1-1 ball game.
It's the craziest shit I've ever
He's
seen.
missed the strike zone with 9 of his last 11 pitches. Guerrero's 0 for 1. Flew out to right in the first inning.
And I think my viewer counter broke.
Shaking his head at the plate, and that is something Blue Jays folks have been talking about throughout this year. Just the frustration building and now visible for Vlad Jr.
So let's give it an old refresh. That means it's probably broke on the other one too.
Some Dave Roberts talking
This
about
is
pregame.
when I would tell
Gavin
Sports
Stone,
Lounge he was
fastball
boosted
command.
when his view counter broke.
Hasn't had it this inning. Now 2-1 to Guerrero. And the Blue Jays first baseman going to take time. He does have a case against that, which is called strike 2.
I mean, he's had 2 pitches in this at bat that were not in the box. If you're a hitter right now, you're saying, how can you give him a close pitch? But Stoney will
Refresh,
take it.
Ripcath lead.
Let's get another one here.
AI Val told me to tell you he's got it covered over here, says Theo. That might be why views are down, but I think Sports Lounge told me I had to have my face up there for fair use. Let's see what kind of stones Gavin's got here, says
Two
Zoo.
runners on behind him. One out in the bottom of the third. A 2-2 pitch to Guerrero. Fly ball, shallow.
Fly
right
ball,
field.
shallow.
Freeman backing up.
Freeman makes the
2
catch.
away.
2 away.
Now some boos for Vlad Guerrero Jr., who drops to 4 for
Vlad
28
is
this
struggling,
year,
y'all.
with runners in scoring position.
Absolutely struggling.
Really an excellently located pitch by Gavin Stone. He ran that sinker in on Guerrero's hands. He had no chance of getting the barrel there. Really well executed by Gavin.
Now the 2-time All-Star Bo Bichette.
That would be ready. That's going to overtime, probably.
Fastball in the
That's
dirt.
exactly
Ball, no
what you were
strikes.
doing, huh? Where he's refreshing your view counter.
Really, in a
Too
nutshell,
funny.
this has been the early part of the season for the Blue Jays.
All right, black
Guerrero
screen
not
of
getting
happiness,
base hit
y'all.
when they needed
Bo
it.
Bichette at the plate.
Bichette up with first and second, 2 outs.
Dodgers leading by 7.
Oh, my
Bichette.
goodness.
It's a fly ball to left center. Outman calls off Hernandez. Good work by Gavin Stone. Battled his command and battled through the inning to strand a pair.
Go to the 4th.
Awe-inspiring performance.
We go to the 4th. Dodgers up 7-0. Dinner's almost ready. Your view counter broke. Lack of use, says Bodo. Doing both will limit one of the screens. Apparently, he's lost some weight, Johnny. Overtime coming in Indy. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it running to the end, and then I'll just come up during the. Well, they can't start the other game because it's on ESPN2. Well, they'll start it on ESPN2. I don't be having a whole Best Buy like Sports Lounge, so I can't start a third one. Sports Lounge got everything from Best Buy, conference table, phones, real employees. I just got popcorn the chip and AI Val. Gavin Stone, trade Vlad straight for CT3 and an Ohtani signed jersey. Draft is on ESPN2. Yeah, so then they move it. If they've got something going on 2, then they go to Plus, right? But they'll delay it at least 20.
Already told me this is your first time being back in Toronto in a long time. How special has it been with this return for you and getting to see your son play here in Canada?
It's been really exciting. I haven't been back in 33 years.
AI Val looks skinnier. Have you been starving him?
Brother-in-law's wedding.
I'm tapped.
So
I gotta wait till it ends.
I remember a lot of the we've sightseeing.
How do you activate him from remotely? I don't understand that at all.
And family. So
I got the Geek Squad on
Freddy
my
told
side.
me that his late mother and your late wife, Rosemary, she was actually born here in Toronto. When you think about how Freddy, oh, is it happening?
No.
Freddie.
When you think about
fly ball.
When you think about just how Freddy continues to commemorate his mother through how he plays, through his sleeves, how special is it witnessing your son do that?
It's special.
Interviewing
Team
Freddy
Canada,
Freeman's dad.
Which was a shock to me. He came to me in 2017 and said,
Yeah, ESPN
"I wanna
News. You're
play
right,
for Team
Moto.
Canada." I go, "Are you kidding me?" But
You're going to see the
Tom
Dodgers play the
said, "I
Yankees
wanna
while in
honor
New
mom,"
York?
and
Nice,
that's the way
dude.
to do it. And he has this. He has their initials in his shoes.
Val needs to borrow some laptops. I don't think my internet could handle another one. Yeah, I really don't.
So there's a lot of things.
Val, you
that,
know who I like, and I'm
he
not happy.
wants
Yeah,
to
I
do
know your
and will
Astros
not
are
do
struggling,
because of what his
firefighter
mom
Jimmy. I
thought
know your
when he was 10
Astros
years
are
old.
struggling.
When you think about, so Freddie, when he first joined the Dodgers, he told us just how important it was for him to be able to play in front of his family. I get to see you and your wife, Alma,
Outside
at
for a
Dodger
ball.
Stadium, as well as, of course, Chelsea and all the kids all the time. What is it like just almost every night getting to see him suit up and play?
It's fun. It's like high school. You get to see your son play. Most dads only get to see
Let's
their
go!
sons play through high school. I get to see him. He's 34 and still playing. This is the best life I can live.
Will Smith, we thought it was going to be Freddie who hit the home run. I was going to make you call it, but Will Smith is hitting it. So what is your call?
Just one batter too late. That's all.
Well, Fred, thank you so much for joining us. It has been a pleasure getting to know you and Freddie and the entire family. So thank you, and enjoy this trip back to Toronto. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Kirsten. Appreciate Fred offering some time as well, making some room next
And
to
bobblehead Max is shook, and he singles to right field.
Springer hustling to cut it off and keep Muncy on first. Good job by the Toronto right fielder. But going back to Will Smith, he came earlier, like, hey, Will Smith sitting on one home run. And looked at each other like, that's
All that money,
and
man. I should have bet on the Dodgers, says Jonathan.
It got out in a hurry.
VT in the house. What's up, VT?
Up there, and again, Will, such a good hitter.
Yeah.
Can do so many things. Can put him up in any situation. And
Frick yes, says Sammy Boy Smith.
Just turn that thing around. The power's going to be there.
Oh,
The
you're a
hitters
#1
will hit
Blue Jays
runners in
fan?
scoring position.
I thought you were an Astros fan.
He is a legit hitter.
Now he's got to put the tools of ignorance back on. 1-on, 1 out to Oscar Hernandez. Sees a strike. It's a 1-1 count. Hernandez is singled both times he's been to the plate.
So
So
again,
far.
y'all, dinner is not
Also the
fancy.
stolen base to his
We call it goulash.
one.
I don't even know what it's really called. It's hamburger meat with some garlic salt on it, some green beans, some corn, and some garlic bread.
Like
So
Justin Turner
don't
did
expect
in
much.
Meeting with his old friends on the Dodgers. Hernandez chatting with Vlad Guerrero Jr. and his old mates.
What's behind that wall? That just steps up.
Big
Swing and a miss.
Count now square 2-2. 6 years in one place, you're going to create some special bonds. I think the one with Guerrero Jr. probably sticks out among the others.
Say wah, say wah, say wah, say wah. Down low ball.
Check swing.
Home cooking is a treat, I think, says Theo.
3-2.
Yeah, serving as a mentor to Vladdy and
Jimmy Hoffa is back there behind that wall.
members of the organization. Toronto were telling us that, it was
That would have made
Guerrero,
sense.
Hernandez,
Bury him in
Gurriel,
Canada.
over in Arizona.
That was a pretty
Those
girl
three,
there on the
I mean,
right there.
They had a very
Little
they had an impact on one another,
sequin
but especially
jacket.
The older two on the youngster at first base.
It's called throwing all your leftovers. No,
I think
it's
you look
all
at what
new
he's doing
stuff.
Now you can tell that they miss him, or he misses him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Got a piece, but into the glove. So a strikeout for Richards. Getting out number 2 in this 4th inning.
What kind of name is Teoscar? COO home cooking is a treat, says Parsons.
Outman's turn with 2 out.
She be working hard, y'all. She don't have time for that shit. Up high ball. I make something
0 for 2.
similar with ground turkey,
Punched
carrots,
twice.
potatoes, and green beans. We call it goulash as well, says Alfredo.
Tough calls, which will happen.
Swing and a miss by
Leaves
Outman.
at strike 1.
I've been seeing, y'all, on different social media, something that's called like cowboy stew, they call it. And it's got hamburger, beef sausage, barbecue baked beans, Worcestershire
Holds up on ball
sauce.
2. James had
What else
a
was
big
in there?
hit in that series.
All kinds of
in
stuff I
DC.
like.
And the
Brown
Dodgers
sugar.
down 1-0 in the late innings.
So we're going to try to make that one of these days. By we, I mean she's going to try to make that one of these.
James Outman pinch hit for Kike the next inning and broke the 1-1 tie with an RBI double off the bench.
Called strike.
When things aren't going well, guys are making nasty pitches. Everybody else are getting hits. I mean, you just need something.
Two. Fastball
Swing and a
up
miss.
in.
They get him.
Outman strikes out for the 3rd time. But Will Smith got home run number 2 on the year. Make it a snowman for the Dodgers.
All right, so we go to a commercial break. I'm going to pause that, put on some music. And I'm going to go check this stream, y'all. I'm going to go check the other one. At 1:18 to go in that game. It's still close. Hey, Rob, thanks for modding over there, bro. Thanks for all you're doing over there. Goulash is a swish dish. Jess makes it for me. Steak, veggies, and spatchli. I will send you the recipe. Cool. My mom made the same goulash, just added ground sirloin. COO earns her naps, says Theo. Or mashed pot. Thank you, dearest. You're looking rather sporty today, girl. Thank you, dear. I might need a pop. Just to top this off. Just to toppy it offy.
Leading off for Toronto against Gavin Stone. Change for the Dodgers in left field. Chris Taylor now in the game. Turner singled on the 9th pitch from Gavin Stone in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, that's Turner. I think he still wants to be with the Dodgers.
So JT now 5 for his last 7 against the Dodgers.
A little something extra?
Now last year at Fenway.
Would it be
went 0 for
jalapenos?
5 in the series opener on Friday night. Saturday and Sunday 4 for 6, a double, 2 home runs, 3 ribbies, 3 runs. Also walked and was hit by a pitch.
That was foul?
He was joking pregame though. He's picking the wrong teams, the teams that don't go to Dodger Stadium. Because this year the Red Sox.
Let me refresh this, y'all, because that thing just jumped real bad.
He's with Toronto.
It just jumped really bad. Up high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs.
$400 million worth of renovations poured into this ballpark. They did a nice job. It looks really different, but it looks really nice. Strike 1 to Dalton Varsho.
They were saying they did the outfield seats. They angled them more towards the field. They look the way they were because they would
high in the air, right field.
A fly ball, right field.
They play football games here. And
all right, I'm going to pause it.
you know, the way things were set up.
We're synced back up.
You wouldn't look basically at home plate. You'd have to turn if you were in left field to see home plate.
StatCast 3D painted a picture of the new dimensions. Very unique.
Dinner arrived.
Well, I mean, you're looking at the dimensions, but it's
Let's
like
go Dodgers.
They changed the seating, they changed the underplay, they changed. I mean, it was a complete revamp. The only thing that they didn't do that they needed to do.
All right, 104 likes, 3,000 views.
You know, like when they said that, I said, "You got to be kidding me! You got to take the stairs down." What?
It's so funny you say that. As we now see Danny Jansen falling behind 0-2 and Gavin Stone. Real quickly, Dan Shulman, the future Hall of Fame broadcaster for the Toronto Blue Jays in the Sportsnet booth with Buck Martinez, was joking. He's like, "Yeah, I thought."
Looking for Max coverage, y'all. If you see Max, step in the chat. Let me know.
Reservations, but I guess we didn't make the cut. 0-1 up
A
and
pie
in on
ball.
Jansen. And if you're not freshening up the bathrooms for Dan and Buck, then they're not doing it for you and I, EK. 2-2. You count on Jansen.
Yeah,
it is kind of weird, no strikeout.
I'm saying just put them on our level. Like, I'm not even asking them for be nice. Like, I mean, we could throw a porta potty up here. I don't care, you know, one of those.
3 balls, 2 strikes on Jansen. Bases clear.
Christian Varsho reminds me of Tom Hankey of the Jays.
Jansen rips the ball left field and deep. Heads up. Blue Jays are on the board. That ball is smashed. That'll be his first home run of the year and the first run of the game for Toronto. It's now 8-1.
Dodger fan catches it, gives it to a kid wearing a Toronto jersey. Presley's MF
Gavin had got ahead of him 0-2, and then Jansen worked it to a 3-2 count. That sinker just left up in the zone.
Dodger fan got the home run ball and gave it to a little Blue Jay fan. There we go. But yeah, that's awesome. Great work in the outfield. Ground ball right side, backhanded by Freddie Freeman. He flips to Stone, who steps on the bag. So the Blue Jays get one, but only one.
With awe-inspiring performance, no matter the power source.
I think I screwed that all up.
Technology holds hills and slopes up to 20 degrees. And an Aeroforce deck that takes lawns to new.
120, 118, 1 second left. The Toronto Blue Skulls. Crazy, huh, waifu? Crazy. Right, so what I'm going to do is when that other game ends, I'm going to go over there and fire up the second game. I got to load it. I'm going to do a number of things. It's going to take me a little bit.
By your Southern California Toyota dealers. Well, the Toronto Blue Jays starting staff came into the series against the Dodgers having allowed 2 or fewer earned runs in 14 of their last 16 starts. Here's the thing, the Dodger bats didn't care about any of that. They put 7 earned on Chris Bassett in his 2 2/3 innings. 9 hits, including 2 home runs. Added another home run. Another run on the scoreboard off Trevor Richards, so it's 8-1 Dodgers in the top of the 5th. First pitch strike from Brendan Little.
Sinker slider guy.
Brandon Little, the new pitcher.
2-pitch pitcher.
Southpaw facing Andy Pages, batting from the right side, but our dear friend and colleague Jose Mota, when he talks about Pages, he's a right-handed batter, but he's got a left-handed
Game over.
swing.
All right, I'm going to run over and start up that next stream, y'all. It'll take me probably about 5.
And that means for him what
I think just the look of it.
I'm going to have to ask Jose on the bus what the heck that means.
Two and 1 the count on Pages. Takes ball 3 up and away.
And one thing I have noticed is he uses the whole field.
Mm-hmm.
And something for a young hitter, especially when they first come up, they're going to be challenged with fastballs. Just inside part of the plate. Start getting pull happy, it just opens up the outside.
Pages turns on a bone. Grounds a base hit into left field. Leadoff batter aboard for the Dodgers.
That's a 95-mile-an-hour sinker, and Pages gets that bat head out, rips that thing.
Look how his helmet just hangs
every
on for
time,
dear
right?
life.
We gotta,
every time.
We have to check with Alex Torres. Takes care of all the equipment and all the guys. And see if we can get him a little better fitting helmet.
AP now 2 for 3. On in front of Gavin Lux. Pages has multiple hits in 3 of his last 5 games. Settling in, made some adjustments. And then you get to the point where it's like, okay, the adjustments for the rookie.
Well, I think more than anything, he's coming to the ballpark. He knows he's in the lineup every night. And that is huge.
Good cut from Lux on a foul ball, 1-1.
There's not one of those things where, man, I got to get a hit. If I don't have a good at bat here, then I'm going to get pinch hit for. And it's hard enough to play this game when things are going well. The more things that enter your head, start thinking about it, it just becomes so difficult.
Slash foul for Gavin. Two and two. Gavin in great spirits this evening and this night, because he, like Bobby Miller, Jay Hare back in studio, and me in the booth, all Chicago Bears fans, Sue Joe too. Happy with that first round of the draft. It's neither here nor there. 2-2 pitch to Lux. Ground ball to first. And Guerrero can't get the second out. He stepped on first to retire Gavin Lux. But Pages called safe at second. And John Schneider, the Blue Jays manager, wait for the signal from his video team.
A heck of a play by Guerrero.
Yeah, really.
Bichette just not able to apply the tag. Wow. And you see Pages again. We talk about what he does, the intelligence. Look where he runs. He gets right in line of Bichette, and I mean, that is brilliant.
And he, like, kicked his leg over.
I think Bichette didn't. Bichette never had the glove down. I mean, he catches it right around his waist and knee, and he never drops it at all. I think, if anything, Pages, he got in line, and I'm not sure that Bichette knew he was going to catch that ball. Again, just another little thing that Pages does that you just say, this guy's ready.
One out, runner in scoring position. Mookie Betts the batter. Betts has reached twice, both times in the third inning. Dodgers batter around, scoring 6 runs. And Mookie Betts with a laser to left field. That will get all the way to the corner. Andy Pages strolls in, and it's 9-1. Mookie Betts going around the world with the doubles call. Shohei Ohtani 2 for 3. At 3 for 3. There are Blue Jays fans with the boos. Solo home run in the first inning. That got things started for LA. One on, one out, the 1-1 pitch. Misses away. Little looks at Betts, comes home to Ohtani, and fillets a foul ball into the Blue Jay dugout. Shohei apologizes. Because, of course, 2-2. Ground ball, well played by Brandon Little. The toss to Guerrero for the second out of the 5th inning. Betts now on third for Freddy Freeman. Ball 1 to number 5, who's 1 for 2 in the game. Walked in the first, was caught stealing. RBI base hit in the third, made it 2-0. Flew out in the 4th inning.
Good pitch by Little. Again, I just sitting here and I'm looking at, you know, the bets line, and I know Freddie's up, but been on base 3 times. You know, we talk about everybody else. We take it for granted.
1-1 to Freeman. Pulls one on the ground to second. Oh my goodness, Gavin Biggio took a base hit away from Freeman and prevents Betts from scoring a 10th run of the game. The Dodgers do get one. 9-1 lead.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey,
So
you
we're
seen
going to
this?
the
Wait,
top
where's
bottom
the
of the
dish?
fifth?
There ain't one. You're telling me you can get direct TV, the good stuff, and you don't need a satellite dish? Oh, I used to love doing my business on those things. You're one sick pigeon. Then
Shit. I think our internet's crashing. Fuck. Knew that was gonna happen. It's white right now on the modem. Yet. All right, so I'm back on the mic, y'all. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I think we're up on both. I think. Mavericks Clippers working. Okay. So we're active. All right, we're in a commercial break here. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. Dodgers scored another run while I was away, apparently. Was that a home run? Let's close this. Bring this up. 108 likes, 3,300 views. And let's get back to it. I'm still in a commercial here.
Purchase a Mexican Heritage ticket pack.
I'm well behind.
Stone's got the count even. Hey, you know, something Dr. Krajewski pointed out is that Gavin Stone going with the high sock look for the first time, EK. I mean, we talked about him trying to bounce back after his last outing. 2-2. Tapped in front of home plate. Will Smith will field and throw.
But first, they get him.
High socks every once in a while.
High socks.
Fuck.
Top thing would be
just high socks.
We had stirrups back then. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, it was a stirrup. So there was a lot of blue showing there, though. Always had the white. But yeah, he changed up the. Like that had something to do with it. Nice play by Mookie.
You got it, EK.
We got 2 down here. Nice 6-3. Mookie showing that agility. Get back to Gavin and his socks. That's a great note that Rick was able to recognize.
Right now.
I'm sure Rick will give us some numbers on Gavin with his socks up and pants down.
He's got the first 2 outs of the 5th inning. Lineup turns over for Toronto. 1-0 on George Springer.
I mean, the game does get so mental, and you start trying to play around with things.
Much easier play for Betts to make.
So they get him at first. I'm syncing up right now.
1, 2, 3, fifth inning for Gavin
1, 2, 3
Stone.
inning. Got her synced up just in time to go to change of innings. All right, so here we go. So we're headed to now the top of the 6th. No outs. 127 in the chat. Shout out to everybody up in here. Just got tamales from some woman I brought in from 1992. I just got tamales from some woman I bought it from in 1992. You're eating a tamale from 1992? What the hell are you doing? No, I'm struggling, Robbie. I'm struggling, man. I wouldn't say happy, Jonathan. I would say encouraged. Yeah, no shit, waifu. Ancient mummy tamales. I got these tamales from a woman in the tomb of the unknown Egyptian. Death by tamale. Must be moldy as hell. I called the score. I just need 3 more runs. All right, here we go.
Stone has finished 5, 1 earned on 2 hits, including a home run. No strikeouts yet, pair of walks. The Dodgers scoring 6 times in the 3rd inning. They have 3 runs in the game. One off the bat. The player leading off the 6th, Will Smith.
Will Smith doing a little bit of everything. Base hits with runners in scoring position. A little power here. Put it in the left field seats. And
it was pretty obvious, Rob, that he had enough of this shit.
Out in front of the plate. Oh,
Smitty!
On a line
Smitty!
left field, going back is Barger. Oh, one hopped the wall. So we're going to have to put Will Smith on cycle watch as he stands on second with a leadoff double.
See if we can add that double to the highlight package right now. Again,
Smitty just a triple away from the cycle.
Ball. Trying to think of.
I mean, he stays so connected. Doesn't get out of sync.
I mean, he came into spring training this year just on a different level. And then
I saw he didn't hit a single shot. I saw that.
You know, with the team making a commitment to him and his family. And we want you here. Want to keep you in a Dodger uniform, hopefully for the rest of your career. A 10-year deal. Happy birthday. That happened.
Well, 10-year deal. That was a good deal for the Dodgers. I mean, you put him out in the open market. I mean, and he, you know, he wanted to be here. He no doubt left some money on the table.
Wait, what?
But it meant something to him.
100%.
To stay with this organization. Now Muncy swats the ground ball.
Muncy the second.
Stop. Kevin Biggio is up and
safe.
But Guerrero
go home.
Pick. Now the ball gets away. Allows
Let's
Will
go.
Smith to score. Muncy trying to hustle for second.
Muncy safe.
There. So what looked like a highlight out from Biggio to Guerrero instead turns into the 10th run of the game for the Dodgers.
You put some bacon in here, baby, huh? That's good.
Biggio makes a heck of a grab. The way Guerrero just kind of swiped at it. More the palm of his glove and just kind of waved at the thing.
23-20 Clippers.
Really popped up on him there.
It's a hit, an error, no RBI. Whatever the case, the lead is 9. Chris Taylor, he showed you earlier, he came into the game.
Sorry, y'all. It all hit at once. Dinner hit. The inning change. The other game.
4 and 5 hitters.
Trying to eat my dinner.
Apiece. Will Smith and Max Muncy.
The 2-0 to Taylor. Takes a strike. I mean, it's been a team effort through this lineup tonight, EK. I mean, 6 different guys with ribbies.
Never tried that. It probably wouldn't be bad, Bodo.
Scored a run.
Bacon on ice cream.
And 5 Dodgers have multiple hits.
You're seeing a lot of bacon on donuts nowadays.
3-1 on CT.
It's been the storyline of this road trip so far. Just contributions from everybody, whether offensively, from the bullpen, the starters, defense.
Let's CT get involved.
Swing and a miss. Windy. Yeah, it's picked up here a little bit too, Rich.
Not to be here. That's a strikeout for Little, his first of the ball game.
What's up, Mike? Outman coming up. 1 out.
James Outman will dig in 0 for 3. 3 strikeouts. Muncy on second, 1 out in the top of the 6th.
Time for Outman to crank one too, y'all. Time for Outman to crank one.
In the first 23 games for this Dodger offense, they scored at least 10 runs once, and it was in the sole series loss. In a game,
oh man,
that
swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Outman. But in the last 5 games, they've done it 3 times.
That's pretty good, Alfredo.
Little's 1-2 to Outman. James pokes it into center field.
Base hit.
He was holding up, so he'll stop at third base.
Runners on the corners. 1
so
out.
Good by James Outman right there. I mean, he's got 2 strikes on him. He's having a rough evening. You see, he just kind of finds the barrel and shoots it out there and makes good contact. I can tell you, he gets down to first base, and it's just, see Clayton McCullough giving him a
The wind
bit
tore
of a
my
hug
chicken
right
coop
there,
up
telling
last
him,
night. I
look,
had to
it's gonna
slap
be
it
all
together
right.
this morning. They were not happy.
But you start wondering, when you go in these ruts, you start wondering if you're ever going to get a hit again.
Look at all these angry chickens.
They're going to get good. They're going to get real good.
They're going to get a new test out of the Toronto
New
bullpen
pitcher.
when we come back.
Booking.com.
Vacation ideas?
Ooh, a resort with a great pool.
How about a rental with a bigger pool?
I like that idea.
Find great stays across the USA. Booking.com, booking.com.
Yeah.
I wear a few different hats as CFO. You know, sometimes it's referred to as Chief Fixing Officer. Wherever there's a fire in the business, you know, I'm often there first. And I think that's the bit that I really enjoy and love. It kind of spreads more widely than finance.
Whatever hat CFOs like Imran need to wear, Sage tools and insights help them knock it out of the park. Sage, helping business flow.
Before tax credits helped transform real estate development, before $1 trillion were allocated for infrastructure, before ESG reshaped private equity investing, CohnReznick's industry-leading advisors understood these market forces and helped our clients change the game. Let us help put your business at the forefront to optimize performance, manage risk, and maximize stakeholder value. CohnReznick, advisory, assurance, tax. Get ready to change the game.
Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are, good times. And by your local Kia dealers. Visit Kia.com to discover movement that inspires. Strong start to this series in Toronto for the Dodgers. They forced another pitching change for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, he's struggling, Akira.
Nate
Taylor's
Pearson,
struggling.
Top prospect, hard-throwing righty.
Nate Pearson
wasn't able to establish himself as a starter up to this point, so he moved into the bullpen. He inherits a first and third one-out situation. He gives Andy Pages a strike.
Come on, Pages. 2 for 3
for Andy, sandwiching a fly out. Out 6, had to pull the hands out of the way. 1-1.
One out in the 6th inning, and Toronto is on their 4th pitcher. Talk about how this offense can really impact the series in just game 1.
Big swing, big miss on 97 for Pages. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the Dodgers, it was a late arrival from D.C. By the time everybody got settled into the hotel, it was after midnight, I would say. The Blue Jays were also coming in from the road, and they got in well after midnight. Ball 2 down and away, leveling the count to AP. Toronto's finishing up a 4-game set in Kansas City. They dropped the last 3. The last game was called after 6, but not before a 3.5-hour rain delay at Kauffman Stadium.
2-2.
2-2 in the air to center.
Solid center field, right to the fielder.
Fans. Varsho is camping out. That is plenty deep for Max Muncy.
Max tags up, heads for home.
Fly for Pages. The Dodgers lead by 10.
Pages continued to do his job, not just taking this score for granted and throwing away at bats. Max Muncy
Pages just a hit away from 300. Says Summerobe. Lux, Pigpen.
First, 2 out. Gavin Lux the batter. 98 down the pipe from Pearson.
Every Dodger starter tonight with a base hit. Good to see.
You love to see that. And that was the point you were trying to make in the pregame show, EK. It was like, hey, I know it's game 1, but slam the door on them early. When you've won 4 in a row, that team's reeling on the other side. A 500 start. They're in last place in the tough American League East. Don't give them any daylight. Pearson's 1-1. Lux shoots it into center.
Base shot, left center.
Shed dove, but could not get to it. Outman holds at second.
Let's go, Luxy.
It's Gavin Lux delivering his 2nd hit of the ball game.
Don't tell me about the labor pains, me. Just show me the baby.
Starting to get right on this road trip.
Yeah, back-to-back games with multiple hits now. And now Dave Roberts will go to the bench. At the top of the order, Mookie Betts out of the game. Miguel Rojas into it.
Sarah in the house. What's up, Miss Sarah? Hell no.
It's going to be one of them games. It is one of them games.
I don't know,
It's
Moto.
not going to be. It is one of them games. So
I know your pitching is terrible when Pigpen gets 2 hits on you. This is SD. Pigpen, wake it up. Pig.
How about
with
the
a
Dodgers
pen.
in their last 5 games? I was going to say, they have bludgeoned their opponents 38-5.
Fly ball right field.
Pushes a fly ball to right field. 38-5 is good. So is 11-1. That's what the scoreboard reads, as we will come back for the bottom of the 6th after this.
All right, we go to a commercial break. The Dodgers up by 10. Oh, wow. These guys are paying attention to the draft, Val. Not much paying attention. Not much I've been paying attention. I figured, Miss Sarah. I figured you were over there. Luka is getting hotter than DC. Better. Pretty good conditions, says Akira. Shout out to the 145 up in here. Hit that subscribe. It looks like we're at 16,027. So not picking up at the rate that I thought we would, running the concurrent stream like that, but I don't know. Maybe they missed me in the chat.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Big Zig up in here. What's up, Big Zig? Big Zig been working them 12s. My goodness. It's like he disappeared off the face of the earth. Luck sitting a couple of games, woke him up. It's his summer robe. Big Zig been at work so long, he doesn't know that the war is over. If you can't beat him, join him. Here we go. Headed to the bottom of the 6th. Will Smith bobblehead night. Saturday, May 18th. Mr. Yee, I'm just saying.
Slash promotions.
Gavin Stone back to work at the bottom of the 6th. The Dodgers leading the Blue
Vladimir
Jays
Guerrero.
11-1. It's Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, you did.
Guerrero.
Come on, Max.
Muncy stops
Get him.
at third, throws across. Do it, Muntz.
I thought I had that copyrighted. I thought that was my thing.
I'm sorry. That's
Go ahead,
mine.
you do the rest of the telecast.
That's gimmick infringement. I apologize. Sit down,
Feel
please.
down, you did.
Somebody get him some ice cream and a brownie, an 8th brownie. Seriously, what a play by Muncy. Diving to his left and getting up quickly. They utilized its strong arm.
Bichette. I think Val's just saying. I'm just saying that Will Smith bobblehead day coming up.
One out in the 6th inning. Let's go downstairs to Kirsten Watson. The Dodgers checking out the sights on a clear day in Toronto.
Yeah, so actually a lot of the guys this morning.
That's my boy Maxie says me.
A couple of guys who were brave enough to go up to the CN Towers, which
David Yee currently at a meeting. Please try again later. Beep.
You then lean over. They put on these big red suits. They have 2 harness. I was talking to Joe Kelly as well as Ryan Yarbrough earlier because they were brave enough to go up there. They
I thought Zig lived real close to this deal.
Here, but it was a beautiful day.
The big old needle in Toronto there.
Experience. Now, I don't know if they would do it again, but sometimes one time is more than enough to kind of suspend yourself off of a very high building, guys.
Yeah.
It's almost quicker for Rob to drive than Yee for Rob to fly there than for Yee to drive.
It's an incredible view, especially when it's clear. And then you're good. It was the first strikeout for Gavin Lux in this game, or Gavin Stone.
Do it, Nelly.
Do it. Stay hot.
Bounce down at the plate.
I think that's one of the things that you mentioned. That's the first strikeout for Gavin Stone. You got to recognize he's done a really nice
Biggie
job.
lives in the hood.
In a different way.
He lives in the sticks, but it's like 2 hours, I think.
Relatively efficiently.
And Turner strikes out.
On a roll right now.
Back-to-back punch-outs in an 8-pitch 6th inning for Gavin
So
Stone.
Stone gets his strikeout.
The Sox are staying.
We go to a commercial break. We go to that commercial break. I've been up on the tower a few times. This is Big Zig.
I do it.
You go up there? I would too, COO. I would too. Shout out to the 135 up in here. We got 3,500 likes, 109 likes, 3,500 views. If we get to 150 on the like counts, y'all, if we get to 150, I will donate a membership and you will have access to 20 custom emojis. I miss Turner, says SD. The Dodgers dominating. I love it, says Sarah Small. Go get me that lab, Tishy. That's 3,500 likes. Be nice. That'd be a record. Stone getting better each inning. Our pen can rest up for the next 3 games while the Jays are taxed. The show 24. Theo, did you buy the show yet?
Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. The lead is 10 for the Dodgers. Welcome you back to Rogers Center, top of the 7th. Mark Pryor chatting with Gavin Stone.
You got a manscaping ad?
He's through 6 innings.
What about Ella Shiva? Is she still getting ads for her roof?
Got his first 2 strikeouts to cap the 6th inning. One earned on 2 hits.
Rocky like going home?
A solo home run.
No, the show video. Oh, here we go. Shohei. Let's put up the Shohei Ohtani Showtime Ohtani emojis. Drop them like it's hot.
Pitcher number 5 for Toronto. Again, this offense is continuing to
Oh, Rocky went home. Yeah, we took him back the other night.
Reaction after that. Oh, okay. Just make sure the eyes are clear.
Yeah, Rocky went home that day. Shortly after I showed him on street.
Here's Mesa's pitch.
Ohtani right to the second baseman.
On the ground to second inning, or to second baseman Kevin Biggio, rather. Went away. Some changes behind Mesa defensively. You have Isaiah Kiner-Falefa now at shortstop. Barger has come into third base. Davis Schneider now playing left field.
Getting ads for the pool.
Bo Bichette.
I keep getting these fake stimulus
out of this game
things.
For the Blue Jays. Kike Hernandez into the game for the Dodgers.
There's no time for anything, y'all. I mean, like, I have to come right up on that King stream next. Did they take him out? Yeah, probably if Hernandez is in, he's probably playing first.
Kike swings through strike 2.
I suppose I could close betting. There were no bets on the Jays.
Opportunity for Kike to get an at bat here. Kikuchi throwing tomorrow for the Blue Jays, left-handed.
No bets on the Jays, so no winners, I don't think.
Get Kike an opportunity to get an at bat or 2.
Yeah, and plus you get Freddie off his feet, but you know Kikuchi's been throwing the ball very well to begin this 2024 season for Toronto. Kevin Gossman.
Geritol and Viagra for Bodo.
Sunday. The Dodgers, the expectation.
I bet the Blue Jays.
Tyler Glass now on Saturday, and then we'll figure out Sunday.
It says 100%.
The 2-2 to Kike.
Down low ball.
All 3 low.
Pay us $50K deal, says SD.
Hernandez fly ball, left center.
Oh, no!
So Will Smith still batting because he's a triple shy of the cycle. 7 triples in his career, none so far this season, but 2 in 2023. Grounded out to first in the first, and went single, home run, double.
I got to pause it to get synced up with the COO, y'all. How that happens, I don't know, because I delayed this. It's stupid. I'm so tired, I must have forgot to submit my bet. I bet, dude. I bet 12s and that night shift, man. It's like you're a zombie. Like you're a freaking zombie. You don't want to do shit when you go home either. You just want to go to sleep or eat. Triple. We need a triple for the cycle. Called strike.
Unselfish take.
Well, if you're swinging 3-0 and in this game, that next guy is going to wear it right in the ribs.
He's swinging 3-1.
3-1.
Sinking into left, it will drop in front.
It doesn't bounce over. That's the way. If it would have bounced over his head. Smitty's on fire, though, y'all.
Hit number 4.
Was that the 4th time now? 4th time this year? 4th time, 4 hits. All right, we haven't even got to May yet.
So that matches his career total from 2019 to 2023, and here we are on the 26th of April.
Renegotiate.
I don't know what that meant, Moto. Bob Phipps currently at Kentucky Fried Chicken. What y'all want? What y'all want from KFC? Give me a biscuit, Bob.
I think Andrew and Gomer are both calling the truck. Hey, cut his mic.
You think those guys are still watching this game right now? Let's be serious. It's 11-1. Guys are.
You might have to implement a Worcy rule for the Blue Jays. I just want a beer right now, says Big Zig.
Also in line.
Do you have some?
He's 3 for 4.
All right, 1-1 to Max. Black screen of sadness.
Grounds it to second. Biggio takes his time. No change in the scoreboard. We start.
It is time that we stretch. unsynced, I'm sure, again. Label!
Crawling toward that post-game show, the Dodgers leading the Blue Jays 11-1. Bottom of the 7th. Dalton Varsho waving at strike one. Gavin Stone still has the ball. Right-hander gets a flare to first, and Kike will reach
That's
up,
by
brings him
Kike
back.
Hernandez. Underlay,
Calling
underlay,
out number
lija.
one.
Oops, one. One out.
Nice job by Kike. Down in the first baseman's glove, just elevates it. Really trying to just extends that glove off.
Rhodes, you hitting the rack, bud?
Really a nice catch. I mean, we got to talk about Gavin Stone a little bit here. Little justice. I mean, the guy has been absolutely electric tonight, especially coming off that last outing.
Valhalla wrote this.
Only 2 strikeouts.
Only damage against him is a solo
I'm sorry,
home run
Valhalla,
from
for
this
not
man,
telling
Danny
you the
Jansen,
truth
but
and
since then,
lying.
8 in a row retired by Gavin.
Very easy in a game like this to let things
What are you
get
talking
away
about?
just because.
Oh, you're
you
still
know
at work,
you've got
Big Zig.
one. It's just really an exercise in getting outs, and sometimes you get a little lazy. But he's been able to give the Dodgers length. He's pitched well. I mean, this is really an excellent out. It just continues the theme, right? The good starting pitching.
Jansen
Oh, hit
takes
right
it to
field. Pajes.
Prom for Pajes. So he's matched his career high in innings now at 6 2/3.
Well, and what we talked about, only 2 strikeouts. That both happened in the 6th inning. You saw the pitch count.
Strikeouts. This is great. This is Summer O.
Combination of the
Gotta
Blue
put the
Jays
kids to
being
bed,
a bit
says
more
Rhodes.
aggressive, but he was going right after him.
Gets a strike one call against Addison Barger.
All right, Barger.
To the left side, Muncy comes in. 1, 2, 3. The Blue Jays down on 7 pitches in the 7th inning. A new career high for Gavin Stone.
So which leg are we
Oh,
operating on?
absolutely.
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future,
Are you sure you're an orthopedist?
especially when it comes to your finances.
Are
We're
you
headed
a
to the
certified
8th.
financial planner? I'm a CFP professional.
CFP professionals are committed to acting in
I
your
live
best
here now.
interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFP.
All these games on DirecTV and no satellite on the roof. Think about this. Blue Jays, Cardinals, Orioles. What's
I'll
missing?
gift a membership
The Indian
on
Condor?
payday.
No, Walnut Brain.
I'll pay it
Pigeons.
forward.
They'd rather
I
name a
think
team
Cy
after
gifted
Sox.
me, says
We're not
Sammy.
very athletic.
You just can't pick who you want it to go to, though, bro. That's the problem. You just can't pick who it goes to, unfortunately. But you know why YouTube does that, so you have to send more of them. But as I mentioned, y'all, that next emoji isn't till 300. So, if you want access to the emojis, awesome. But as far as like donating memberships, to try to help me hit a goal, we're not going to get that next emoji, y'all. So I just want to throw that out there. YouTube put that target way the hell out there for the next 4, I believe, emojis. And so, I just don't want. I mean, if you're just looking for a way to donate that is kind of cool and gets people access to those emojis, then great. But if our goal is to get to the 21st one, it's not going to happen, y'all. And it's not, I don't think it's fair to the donator either that it takes that many to get you there. But it is what it is. I mean, let's get to 300. Parsons, you're crazy, bro. You're an absolute nut. Here we go.
Say stone
Just
cold
waste
for
my
Gavin
breath when I'm
Stone.
talking about that
7
shit.
innings, a career
When
high
Parsons
for him.
is
1 earned on
listening.
2 hits, including the solo home run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 94 pitches,
called the
58
Jazz
for
Fest.
strikes, hugs and high fives in the Dodger
All right,
dugout.
Stone's day is done.
He needed 23 pitches he carried
7
to finish the
innings, 2
second inning
hits,
alone.
1
That's
run,
the
1 earned
total
run,
number of
2
pitches he
Ks, 2
threw
base on
in his
balls.
final 3 frames.
Yeah, he really turned things around. He stuck with it. I think if you look at his start, you look at Landon Knack the other day. It's we always think of, you got to throw 98 miles an hour. You got to blow guys away. Both of these guys, more pitchers moving the ball around, keeping guys off balance, and both have been very effective.
Bouncer.
Ball to short off the bat of
Come on, Taylor, man.
It's out number 1 in the top of the 8th. It's a 10-run game. Dodgers 1 in the first, 6 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 2 more in the 6th.
All right, Ramirez up, the lefty in the Dodger bullpen. I don't remember him.
Nick Ramirez begins his preparation.
Alex in the house. What's up, Alex?
Stone. But first, James Outman with
thumbs up for Stone from Theo.
You look at what they've done, the starting pitching. ERA just over 1, 31 innings pitched. But I think the way they've gone about it, too, and yes, you're always going to have Glass.
Last fest I went to was the AVN Awards in Las Vegas.
Power you down.
I got lost for 4 days.
You look at Knack, you look at Stone.
Isn't AVN the Nudie Picture Awards?
Move the ball around the plate, keep
Parsons
guys off balance.
And why is that not shocking that you would have gone to that?
I think that's refreshing for the organization to see those type of guys have success.
Where'd they end up finding you?
And what we've seen from Stone here tonight, Landon Knack in
What's
DC,
up, Richter?
Given that
Stephen Richter in the house.
Buehler's at least another week away. Maybe comes back the next homestand if all goes right for him.
Swang and a miss by Outman. 2-2.
Well, you feel a little better about things.
Right. There's more calm in approaching these next couple weeks.
You feel like, okay, we've got some options here with these guys. And I shouldn't say options. We've got some guys that get out there and pitch a little bit. And
Andrew, you're way too young to owe me a penny. You are way too young to owe me a penny.
I'm so glad you said that, EK, because even though he
nice win by the Pacers tonight,
consistency,
says Miss Sarah.
Growing pains as a starter. I mean, that is Gavin Stone to a T. One out walk.
I know absolutely nothing about nudie pictures, says Alfredo.
Talking to him the other day in the hotel.
As his wife is sitting over his shoulder.
And he's just living the life as a big leaguer, learning on the fly, and at peace with the lessons that he's learning on the fly. And that's not easy to do because you might be thinking, walk.
Hey, we didn't drop the Alex emojis, y'all. We didn't drop the Alex emojis when he popped in.
Next week.
I'm dependent on you.
Ball one up and into Andy Pajes.
Yeah, very even keel and not riding the roller. If you ride the roller coaster,
let's just say some things are best forgotten, says Parsons.
It's not going to happen for you in the big leagues if you're riding that thing.
Parsons woke up in an alley, duct taped with a butt plug and a gag ball.
And so the bow on that is a consistent theme, right? When you talk about the Dodgers, right?
Just
we had that same conversation with Andy Pajes, with the same conversation last year with James
Salvador Chavez.
Right, the makeup of these young ball players joining the big league club.
How far will Indy go? I dropped him, Val, for Alex. AP. Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
Give a lot of credit to the development staff. The Dodgers have created a minor league side.
Look at Alex is even putting it up now.
Connor McGinnis and Mark Pryor both talking to Gavin.
That was like last week, Val, not 18 years ago. You were in Vegas like a week
even
ago?
A smile, just like he's staring him down.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, blink. I dare you, blink.
The 3-1 pitch. Pajes takes fastball off
3-1 outside.
Goes against him. Now it's full.
There goes that girl with that. I think that's a Blue Jay jacket though, but it shimmers. It's made out of those shimmery material. You see her, COO? Is that a Dodger one or Blue Jay one? She just waved at me. Did you see that?
You say blink. I was going to go with a reference. It probably would miss 99% of the audience. Remember, you don't even blink, do you? Goulet.
I don't even know what a zoetrope is.
I gave you the
no jokes, man.
No, thank you. It was a good team. I appreciate that. You could not commit to the bit though. It's Will Ferrell sending it.
What's up, NS?
Pajes.
Oh, Rob!
Stop at third. by Addison Barger. Laying out to take away another knock from Andy Pages.
Pages robbed by the third baseman.
Oh. We've seen some defense down at third base by both sides. You see, this ball is snow coned. He grabs that thing. It's just at the very end of the glove.
Made of my tears.
103.8.
Miss Shelby Minnick. Vikings have a Michigan quarterback. She's happy. What's up, Miss Shelby? Shelby, up in here, up in here. You better have the weekend off, Miss Shelby.
They all even out. Don't worry about it. They all even out.
Up high, called strike.
Takes a strike. Lux 2 for 4.
I do remember the winner, though. She was very kind. Actually, so was her friend.
Contest for Gavin Lux. As the third base line, if he wants it, fouled in that direction. Here's a quick word from Jack of the Box.
My $6.99 popcorn chicken combos are back. They've returned. They're here.
Popcorn chicken combo.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Oh, telling all my secrets, says Bodo.
Dodgers 11, Blue Jays 1. 2 on the top of the 8th, 1 on for Lux, and an 0-2 pitch on the way.
Right up the middle.
By the pitcher. And Lux is
they get him
by IKF.
So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th. Dodgers 11, Blue Jays 1. Dude, we know each other's secrets already, I think, says Summer O. I will see part of Sunday's stream, but not tomorrow, most likely, says Michelle Shiva. In fact, I have found some of the girls I met in Vegas very kind and accommodating, says Parsons. Parsons, did your wife watch the streams, bro? Did she watch? We got to team up for a game show, Bodo. How's my Clipper thing looking over there, COO? We still got 5 people in there? 70? 79 people in stream number 2. 79 on my phone. But we're down to 116 up in here for some weird reason. We picking up, we picked up some, 16,030. So 15 pickups. I mean, this is a blowout, I guess. Not exactly tension-filled. Boom, 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 boom. Popcorn chicken. It's a pretty cool-looking city, huh, COO?
After the game, Access Sportsnet Dodgers. I got the board wrong, but Jay Harris is still right. This is fun. Jerry Harrison Jr., Adrian Gonzalez, of course, the captain of the ship. John Hartung had the post-game show. Nick Ramirez has the ground
like
ball
that.
From
First
IKF.
pitch, first down.
1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. So officially, the book closed on Gavin Stone. 7 strong. New career high. And you see Nick Ramirez, he's been strong out the gates with the big club.
He really has been a nice addition from the Yankees.
David Catalano, $150 Valhalla.
He's come through.
Let's go.
1 low and away to Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 with
First
a walk.
dono of the day.
Made some nice plays out in the field at
So I
second
come
base.
home and see that the Dodgers are laying the smackdown on the Blue Jays. Candy-esques. Val dropped his strides on stream and showed up his new Ohtani tat. I did.
Ramirez strong showing early in his Dodgers tenure. Vesia's recent turnaround.
South Central, at least the Blue Jays fans weren't
Yeah, Vencia for me.
Lied to this time. Ohtani was on a plane to Toronto.
Huge, right? If he can continue to throw like he has, got back to his.
Then they messed around and booed him, and he hit a bomb on him.
And he looks really good.
Drop the bomb on me.
Pitch walk for
We'll see you, John. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in. Kings Oilers. Yep,
Alex.
that's the next stream. I almost tried the fried gator tail bites. What?
One on, one out. George Springer, the batter, in the
Springer.
leadoff spot for Toronto. No leadoff home runs in this game for either George Springer or Mookie Betts. I mean, two of the best in Major League history in that department.
That would bring too much attention to Mookie. He goes under the
Strike
radar,
two?
and then you look at the scorebook at the end of the night, and it's 3 hits or 4 hits, and you go like, "Geez, this guy's unreal every night."
All changing positions
and playing short, yeah.
The ones that matter are always up in here, up in
Pulled
here.
left field.
Oh,
Hit
left
pretty
field,
well, and
off
that
the
ball
wall.
off the top of the wall, below the blue line, so it's still in play.
Springer, a
Stand-up
stand-up
double
double.
for Springer, second
They
and
got
third for
runners on
Toronto.
second and third with 1 out. I am hankering for some McDonald's. I haven't eaten for 6 months at McDonald's, says Parsons. How far are you from at Mickey D's, Parsons? As the kangaroo flies.
That was close to a 2-run homer.
I mean, in a nutshell, Toronto's.
All right, Vlad
got
Guerrero
off to a
coming
tough
up.
start
He's
just
been getting
because the top
booed
three
today.
just have not hit.
First pitch swing, Guerrero bounces the ball to short.
Rojas to first.
Throw across.
They concede the run.
Goes cross for Toronto. It's now 11-2. Again, spattering of boos.
Hey, there should be. I mean, they've got expectations, and the organization.
Hey, we
Toronto,
got
they
the
didn't
lotto
really
with
go out and add
$2
any bats.
After Ohtani chose to sign with the Dodgers over Toronto, like the quote-unquote fallback plan for the front office, I think that's another thing that fans are upset about. Davis Snyder behind 0-1. But this offense, it was the 3rd best unit in the league in 2021 when they were playing a couple minor league ballparks, right? Buffalo, Dunedin.
Low for a ball.
4th in 2022. Stepped to the middle of the pack last season, and now they're toward the bottom of the league. They're 25th in runs per game coming into this series. And you think about the star power, the name power in this lineup.
Upped up.
I think that doesn't make any sense. It's a fly ball to right field. Out number 3 in the 8th. Only 1 across for the Blue Jays. Dodgers still have 9 to play with, 3 outs to get.
And we go to the 9th. Dodgers 11, Blue Jays 2. First pick was a luxury pick. Couldn't pass on Bowers. Let's give the bullpen a break. This team has really turned it around. I'm with you, South Central 310, man. I'm with you. I said it about, I think, 4 games ago that I felt like this thing was going to pop. This was before they left Dodger Stadium. And I said, I think they could win. You go on a run here and win 6, 7, 8 in a row. Hopefully I'm right. I don't know, Rob. Apparently the facilities in Toronto are very nice. The city is supposed to be very nice. Yeah, I don't know. The Vikings don't have picks in the 2nd or the 3rd, Bob. I think the Dodgers are going to win this game, says Jonathan. Captain Obvious. Shelby says, I'm listening, putting the final touches on my sweet and spicy stir fry, says Miss Shelby. There you go, girl. Get your sweet and spicy on. Get that sweet and spicy. It's mostly what the city has to offer. The money, of course. Money is always the first thing. But apparently that was a consideration. But Ohtani said that really after it was all said and done, he wasn't really trying to go to Toronto.
Absolutely pummeled the baseball. Great pitching from Gavin Stone.
I like them sweet and spicy.
I like these games.
This
I like
summer.
the outcome, 11-2, but I'll tell
Have
you,
you closed betting? Yes, and I paid out already too, Loggy.
to stay involved.
I've closed it and paid out.
Let me give you something to watch for here in the top of the ninth inning. The Dodgers are leading 11-2.
Yeah.
They have 18 hits. I mean, they just established a season high the other night against the Nationals with 20.
All right, so the Dodgers 2 hits away from their record for the season.
I'm trying. I didn't. No expectation of succeeding, of keeping you locked in, but I'm trying.
Down low.
Leadoff walk for Miguel Rojas.
They walked him. That's true. There's a large Chinese population, second largest city in North America.
You know, I'll tell you what we're shooting for. We're shooting for the 5-hit Will Smith game. That's what we're looking for.
Friday afternoon sub.
Austin Barnes pinch hitting
Arizona
for Shohei
team
Ohtani.
chased with canned margarita. Uh-oh, CB.
I mean, in a cycle for that.
CB be getting it
Barnes
out.
off the
Barnesy
bench with the knock. That's number 19 for the Dodgers.
Barnesy with a base wrap, a.k.a. Reeves. I'm old enough to have witnessed the Dodgers blow an 11-run lead, says Jay Ramirez.
First two have reached here in the top of the ninth inning. Kike Hernandez.
Yeah, I think it is a position player. Yep. Hernandez at the plate.
Don't go anywhere, folks. Stay tuned. Will Smith on deck. Going for hit number 5.
Yeah, where did they put Barnes in?
Kike flies out to right
He's
field.
probably going to come in and play catcher in the ninth.
Second to third.
They'll let Smitty hit and then just put another guy out there
right there. Will
in the
Smith
field
up
and take Smith out as well.
Fly ball, it's a sac fly, RBI. Like you can't. You know what's worse is when you don't do things that you're supposed to do when games are blowouts, because then it really looks like you're embarrassing the other ball club.
First pitch swinging.
Smitty,
Smith.
center field, going to be playable.
Deep center field. And there's the sacrifice fly you were talking about, EK. Rojas.
That'll score
home.
Rojas, and the Dodgers put up a dozen.
Dodgers.
RBI, sac fly, Will Smith. What a game.
Nice night for Will.
Yeah.
And you got a high five Miggy right there too.
I didn't get my gajillion points for being right that Val was selected for the hottest streamer of YouTube calendar. That's secret, Theo.
Like that? I mean, you only had 4.
Bouncer.
You have 5.
They get him.
New season high in runs scored.
Going to the bottom of the ninth.
12-2. 3 more outs.
When this happened, Lasorda benched a lot of starters. And Offerman had 3 errors in the ninth, and they came back. Oh no, they lost 12-11. Everyone got on base today except for CT3, says Sammy Boy Smith. Smitty left Doc hanging on a high five there, says Loggy Raider. I have to find that. Dude. Was it the Blue Oyster calendar? You shut your mouth, Parsons. What's my Clipper stream doing? It's so dirty. 57. I got anyone bitching? Didn't look like it yet in the comments. That might be at the half or something. I don't keep secrets well, says Theo. Mavs 59-43 starting to pull away from the Clippers. Axis Arvantis. Axis Arvanius. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Shall we go close the refrigerator? Says Loggy. Clippers fans were convinced this was their year. Well, don't they have somebody hurt? I know Kawhi has been missing games, hasn't he?
And then the sunflower seeds greeted him back in the dugout after a solo home run, setting the tone for the Dodgers in this series opener.
Oh, did he set a tone? I mean, the bats just showed up tonight. Max Muncy, a big home run. Will Smith.
As long as it's not compulsory.
Bats came alive.
I don't even know what that means. Fly ball, shallow right.
For Justin Turner, one pitch,
Turner.
one out in the bottom of the
It's
ninth.
out. Pages makes the catch.
Took the torch from Gavin Stone after a career-high 7 innings for the Dodgers right-hander. Runs, new season high for LA. 19 hits, 1 off the season best.
What's your pops doing, Rob? Have you talked to him today?
Different Dodgers reach base. Mind that with another strong outing by a Dodger pitcher.
Down low ball.
Staff.
Close down the whole damn kitchen, says Summer O.
Quality.
This game's in the refrigerator, the door's closed, the lights out, the eggs are cool, and the butter's getting hard, and the jello is a jiggling.
Beat up pretty good. Now you got to face Glass now tomorrow.
I want to say the Dodgers have had 5 consecutive quality starts, says Jay Ramirez. Usual suspects are hurt. Kawhi is collecting them checks. But Rob says they got the full lineup in there tonight.
You know what, though? But the thing about it, this Dodger offense, it's
yeah, she's hanging in.
Yep.
She's a true fan.
Runs 3 times the last 5 games. Right.
She looks tiny in that chair. And she's talking about a big old dude to her left.
It was a interesting and honest answer from Evan Phillips to Kirsten Watson post-game after the series finale in D.C. He's like, we just needed to get away from L.A. for a little bit.
What have they been talking about?
Team. Just change it up. 1-out walk. That was close.
Come on, COO. We need some color commentary from the love seat.
Yeah, I think you make a great
We
point.
walked him.
It's because you're at home. You've got your family there. You're doing errands. Maybe you're taking the kids to school. Maybe when you go on the road, it's basically just I'm at the hotel.
Padres going to get folded by the Phillies tonight, says NS. Dodgers playing better on the road early on here.
Danny Jansen.
We'll be back tomorrow for more Dodgers baseball, y'all. Game 2.
Hits it to center field. Outman will play it on 1 bounce.
How did I get so far behind?
2 on, 1 out.
Or CO get so far behind? Anyway, we just gonna play it out, baby. No, I'll just pause it here. I think. What's going on?
It's a good time to roll
there
a
he
double
is.
play right here. Get a ground ball.
All right, I'm gonna get caught up with the COO here, y'all. It's doing weird shit, y'all. It's bouncing all over.
Ramirez to the rookie left-hander Barger. Strike 1.
1 away. I've been asking for COO commentary for a long time, says Theo. Let's give her a mic. Struggling a bit. We leave in the morning. 5-hour drive for Monday funeral, first of the 2. Ah. Wish they could take a knee in baseball, says Ramirez.
How many brownies think you're going to crush tomorrow?
Well, I set the bar at 3.
What time is that game tomorrow, y'all?
Address that this evening.
It's an early game tomorrow, 11:45 my time start.
Swung on and miss. Strike 3.
Take a seat over there.
And that's 3 strikeouts for the Dodgers. No chance for 4 more, but if it happens somehow, some way, then you would get a free Jumbo Jack tomorrow at Jack in the Box with the purchase of a large drink. Valid, of course, only.
This was a great game, says Godzilla. And you were at the game. Won't be until Monday. The COO can call a great game, says Loggy Raider. There should be bonus points on a 10-run win, says Jay Ramirez. Where'd that little weasel Jared run off to? Base hit left field.
Taylor
and the comeback is on.
Runner holds at third. Bases loaded for the Blue Jays.
Base is full of Jays.
I like that by CT. Still playing hard. He's coming in. He's rushing. Going to keep that run from scoring. I like it.
Yeah, I remember when she got on the mic that time. She hit it. He's running to first.
Biggio, the batter. First pitch swinging.
This ball hits center field. Outman catches it.
At long last is a win.
Let's go.
12-2 the final, taking game 1 from Toronto.
I think tonight has been more of the same this road trip, right?
Yep.
It's just been the hitting, the pitching. It's been a collective effort. There's not a one-sided part of the ball game.
Kings start in 10 minutes. I don't know what's going on, how much left in the NBA game.
Run, Gavin Stone doing his job.
All right, but Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. COO would rather call Laker games. She hates the Lakers. She hates all basketball. Master of the obvious. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Uh, 122 likes, 4,000 views. Ladder pen didn't have to get pulled. Ramirez putting up the Dodger V. Bless you. All right, y'all. So I'm going to end this. They're in the third quarter in the Mavs game. Okay, so I'll probably come up on Kings first. Teal Young putting up the Dodgers emojis. Elishiva, yay, Dodgers rule. Alex is too glad. What's going on, Alex? Thank you so much. Yeah, boy, says Conrad. Thank you, Valhalla. Good night, all, says Nufo. Sarah checking her points. 7 minutes left in the third for the basketball game. Dallas up big. Okay. V, peace, and S. V, side. Let's get 20 more hits. Anything good this weekend on VAT? What does that mean? You talking about VST? We got Kings next tonight. And Dodgers tomorrow. We're just not picking up the subs on that little side stream that I hoped for. This might be just a one-day deal over there. See you soon, guys and gals. It's Summer Road. Adios is Alfredo. 17-11. I don't know what that means. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. Good night, Gracie, if you don't watch the hockey game with us. Thank you to the members, the V-Homies, the 247 strong. Thank you to the Berserkers. Those are the subscribers. 16,034 strong. And thank you to the moderators and the haters. We'll be back later tonight. Small phone, big fingers. Anyway, that's what we got going on. I'm out of here, y'all. Kirsten interviewing Smitty. Another 4-hit game. His 4th of the season. Dodgers win it. First place NL West. We're going to be pretty excited about this Dodger team. I'm out. Peace. Yeah, I'll be coming up on the King stream pretty quick. Good night, Theo. Good night, man. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to watch that Clippers game. Smitty is the GOAT, says Elishima. Hey, you know what we got over on the King streams, y'all? Instead of a blue Lamborghini, we got us a Zamboni. We got a Zamboni up in that biatch.